Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.
All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to A Rude Awakening, folks. My name is Jacob Peruta, the host, and today we have some fine young generation of gentlemen on the show. How we doing, boys?
Good. Thank you for having us, Jacob.
No
How
problem.
we doing, Jake?
Guys, as you can tell, we're all dripped out in our nice outfits, nice jerseys is what I should say. Man, this is going to be a good one. I want everyone to introduce themselves. Obviously, I've known this guy. He's got Bird Dump on his jersey. It is what it is. He's got a Nick Foles jersey on. Let's get this straight. They beating Washington.
Yes, they are. We're
All right.
winning it.
We'll actually get into it a little sooner than expected, obviously. Jonny Turano.
Jacob, how we doing?
Good. One of my close friends, one of, if not the greatest Wesley High School soccer goalkeeper of all time. Joining with us. I always refer to him in the commentary. Great friend of mine since we've been young, and honored to join the table for the first
Honored
time.
to be here, Jacob. Thank you for having us once again.
No problem. All right. Hey, listen, I don't want to see you jumping out of the window and getting all nervous during this. All right.
He knows I can get a little reactive, so I'll try to compose myself tonight for you guys.
All right. Thanks, man. We appreciate it. No, only jokes around here. All right. But then we have this guy with you going to prison with that jersey? Raiders? I mean, aren't they always in prison? Isn't that the thing with the Raiders?
Crazy.
Hey, man, I had to wear a legend. I had to wear Jerry Rice today.
That is actually pretty. That's a pretty nice jersey.
I actually thrifted this. I
He
got
probably
it
had.
Goodwill.
He probably had 1,000 yards during that season. I saw a stat. He literally had 1,000 yards when he was 40 years old.
Yeah, dude.
That's right.
Yeah,
I
that's
did
nuts. Something like that. It was crazy. Nuts, man. Nuts.
Ball.
But anyway, so let's go around here. We all wear jerseys. We'll start with this guy. We'll start with Snags the rapper. Go check him out on YouTube. Here we are. Got a Nick Foles Super Bowl jersey on.
Got the Nick Foles Super Bowl jersey on from the greatest Super Bowl win of all time, and I'm representing the Birds because took a big dub on Sunday evening. Saquon Barkley MVP. And,
Hey, we just said what you were wearing. Let's calm down. Saquon. Listen, by the way, that's the only Super Bowl I ever went for the Patriots, so we'll just leave it on that.
Me too,
We got Green Bay in the house.
Green Bay,
We're going to be
baby.
talking
Jordan
about
Love.
that man today on the show. We have a couple topics. Jordan Love, young prospect. He's a very good player. Daniel, you got the Jerry Rice, as we already said
Jerry
before.
Rice Raiders jersey. As you guys already know, I am a Dallas Cowboys fan, but I figured Jacob was going to wear a Cowboys jersey, so I thought I'd switch it up a little
That's
bit
it,
today.
man. I got the Zach Martin. Check this out. O-line. This is deep in the
But he's got a dress
But
on.
as my friends know, I got
That's
like the
deep.
whole roster. I got so many players, man. Nuts. But anyway,
crazy. Jersey
It's kind of
color.
funny because there was a video that came up in our group chat of
me.
Jacob with all his
yeah.
jerseys.
We're not going to show that on the air because
Oh.
I'd probably
And
You're
lose.
going
This is what happened.
I'd probably lose my job. Then honestly, I'm saving myself. I freaked out when the Cowboys lost one time, and
it was the playoffs last year, no?
I think it was.
last year.
I
It was 2
think
years ago.
that was the one when they lost in San Fran, which was 2 years ago, and they won one playoff game against Tampa Bay that year, which that's the second playoff win I've seen in my life. Blake's seen 2 in 1 year.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I'm blessed.
That's it's like the roles have changed. But anyway,
Let's not mention
Yeah.
last year.
yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah,
We'll get into that. That's Jordan Love's only impressive game of his career. What? Toyota-thon!
Toyota Jordan Love, you can't beat him.
We're gonna get into that
Toyota-thon,
for real.
baby.
We're gonna get into numbers with him during Toyota-thon and when he's not. It's the most odd stat ever, but
It's
he's
absurd.
he's got numbers that are better than anybody's during that time of year in his career. Any other time, he's got like Jameis Winston numbers. It's the weirdest thing
It's not
ever.
a coincidence.
It's
I
crazy.
wouldn't push it that far.
No, shout out
it's
J-Mo.
pretty
We're eating
bad.
W's all
But-
day.
We'll get
But-
into it.
Yeah, we will. And
We're eating W's all day, every week.
So listen, this is going to be a debate show today. This is why I have these fine guys with me here today. All young gens, good friends of mine. I've had a couple of them on, obviously. So we're going to get straight into this, guys. Mostly it's football season still. So I want to stick with football. I want to stick with, just what's happened this season. Obviously, I'm ashamed to be a Cowboys fan this year. As usual, it's been tough. They just make me very depressed. We'll leave it at that every single year.
I see.
This year, they were terrible, but there's something to look forward to for next season.
We have kind of a promising future, depending on what happens.
Depending on the coach. Guys, first topic of the day. We got the coaching. Who is going to coach the Dallas Cowboys next season? We'll start with Snags.
In your case, you would hope that it's Deion Sanders.
Really?
And you should hope it's Deion, because I think Deion will bring a nice culture to Dallas. But I don't think that's going to happen, because
why not?
I think the only way Deion goes to the NFL is if Shador, whatever it is on his team, and unless Dallas giving up on Dakota, I can't really see that happening. But I don't know.
I agree.
I think the real problem's up top, Jerry.
Yes,
I think Jerry did mention somewhere that he wasn't opposed to getting rid of Dak, whether it was trading.
First off, I think he
contract.
likes Dak. Honestly, I think not only what he does off the field, but I
would hope you like Dak with that contract.
I know, huh? That's what I'm saying. You don't just pay a guy that much money, right?
If you don't like him.
Right. So I saw reports. The thing with the Cowboys is you always see reports because they are the biggest franchise in sports. Whether you hate them, love them, their
America's
marketing
team.
is the best in the world.
Biggest doesn't mean the best.
Exactly. That's what's
difference.
brought them down for. It's going to be 30 years next year if they don't make the NFC Championship, which is a high possibility they don't again.
I got a question for you, though. How does Washington getting to the NFC Championship game before Dallas make you feel?
I saw a thing, and I'm going to come back with you. You're going to laugh even more, and you guys will all laugh. Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts were born, graduated elementary school, went through high school, grew up as men, went through college, played a whole college career, played a couple seasons. One of them made the Super Bowl before, but they're both in the NFC Championship before the Dallas Cowboys have been in the damn championship.
It's crazy.
It's nuts. So it's just so sad.
It's beautiful.
It's
beautiful.
It's beautiful if you're a bird, but honestly, for Washington, I love when the division's good. I think the NFC East is the greatest division ever. I'm not saying it's been recently, but I think that in terms of all time, there's no division, especially like the rivalries.
It's getting back there now.
Yeah, it's going to. I think the Giants are a coach and a quarterback away, but they've just been stinking for so long. But
that Rodgers versus Bears rivalry was something else.
yeah, but they whip them every year.
The NFC North is up
Exactly.
You're right. Well, listen. So, what was I saying about? The coach.
Yeah.
You think
Oh,
Deion
yeah.
Sanders is coming?
I don't think he's coming.
You don't think so?
I really don't think that's gonna
What
happen.
about your boy Kellen Moore? Think he's coming
I
back?
think that's what will happen. Kellen Moore.
God.
Whether the Eagles
I hope not.
go for glory or not, I think Kellen Moore is your guy.
I hope not.
And kind of sucks because Jalen keeps having all these different coordinators, but I mean,
Please, he doesn't have to do anything. He just hands off the ball and calls it a
all
night.
right. So we'll get to
And
this
gets-
in a little
Satoshi
bit.
This is gonna get big
It's
time.
gonna get out of hand.
This place is packed. We got 0 people watching. It's all right now. When we got 10 rolling in, listen, it's gonna be great. All right, but seriously,
Let's get those double digits.
we will. We're at Jason. Oh, we got 2 joining right now.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever's
Come on,
watching,
guys.
thank you for checking in
Welcome,
right
welcome.
now. This will be great. But anyway, I know you're not a Cowboys guy, but obviously you follow. You're around Troy Gincarelli all the time. We get Dak Prescott
Troy.
edits all the time. Shout out, we love him. Who do you think is going to be the coach?
I would like to see Deion. I know it's probably not going to happen because the culture he brings to college football and
Yeah,
kind of he has a talent for college football and coaching there. What he did at Colorado was very good. And it
I
was
agree.
interesting to watch to see how he kind of mentored not just Shador, but also Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
And kind of built him into the player he is now.
yeah, I agree
Heisman winner.
100%.
So as much as I want to see Deion, coach the Cowboys, I don't think it will happen. But him at Colorado, he has a true talent for college football.
Yeah, I think so too. And all the guys, and Dan, you could chime in. I could tell you about it, say something. But the way that he is, he's like a father figure to a lot of these guys. Like the way they talk about him, they really do think that he's.
And like you can see
like
that
that
with Travis
mentor.
Hunter too.
Yeah.
He's like that father figure, that mentor, that
I mean,
leader.
he took a chance on him at Jackson State, which
Yeah.
is the HBCU college, I believe.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Those are a lot of things. Like you talk about Shedeur and Travis Hunter. Those are the two like main guys that, you know, when you're looking at the media standpoint, like, yeah, those are his mentor and he kind of takes him on. But like a lot of people don't know about, there's like a clip that I saw online of like Nate Robinson's kid when he was, why are we laughing at me?
Guys, this is just a group
You
of
guys
best
terrible.
friends just laughing. You know what I was gonna say?
They're making fun
You
of
know
me
what was
because I
gonna
talk
say?
football.
Should do. He said should do. I just thought, no, but
Did I
you're
say it
right.
wrong?
Keep going. No. I love
No,
that
but-
you said it.
There was
I
a
love that you
clip
said it.
of Nate Robinson's son after there was like a big thing that happened and Nate Robinson was going under like, I don't know, like critical condition. I don't know. There was something going on with him. And he was on, so he plays for Colorado State. And Deion Sanders, there's like a video of him just like checking in on him, making sure he's good.
Yeah, that's what it's all about,
I
man.
actually
Honestly.
did see that, and I was
And it's just little things like that that matter to like
No, you're
players
100%
when you're
right.
a coach.
It shows the
100%
difference in it. Like that's
Shows
what
character.
separates That's what separates just a football coach and an actual mentor, leader, and that's what Deion brings.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more with you guys.
Also,
Blake,
I
Blake,
hate you guys. You all
Blake, what are you laughing
guys
at? It's just
stink.
the listen, Daniel's the best. Shit,
What did I say? Shadur?
That's so
You
too.
said-
That's
you
why
said
you
Shadur.
should do.
a lot of these
awesome.
coaches don't actually care about the players, and
Like Nick Sirianni.
yeah.
Okay.
No, we're
No,
talking
I'm
college
joking.
coaches here.
College, yeah, no, you're
But,
right.
like I can't remember. I was gonna say the Georgia guy, Kirby.
You don't think he cares
No,
about the kids?
no, that's why I took it back. But he's like, I don't think he's really like. I feel like Deion gets that heart to heart to the players. You know,
Yeah.
like you could tell like he's really a father figure to some
Yeah.
of those guys.
No, yeah, I don't check into Georgia too much, but I could just tell by the culture they've had the last 5 years. They've been probably the best team over a 5-year span.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at the
And
Eagles.
Nolan
Look at the
Smith,
defense for
Jalen
real.
Carter.
They're all from Georgia. It's incredible.
yeah.
Talking about college coaches right now, I want to mention Marcus Freeman, Notre Dame's head coach.
Love that guy.
I saw a video about him before Notre Dame's team.
Yeah.
They did a tradition every day before game day.
Yeah.
They would go to the church and have a team prayer and a team mass. So the coach before Freeman, he took that away. He stopped that. And
That's tradition, man.
Marcus Freeman brought it back because he was like, even though he wasn't Catholic or Christian at the time, he was like, it's an important tradition that
It's
Notre Dame
culture.
has. It brings the team exactly. It's
It builds
culture.
chemistry, culture,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even though he wasn't Christian, he brought that tradition back, and it actually converted him back to
When
religion.
you're-
I don't mean to bring up
No,
religion
you're
on that here,
100% right
but
though,
I'm just
because
saying how coaches can really impact the chemistry and the relationship and the bond between a team and build it that much stronger. And look, they made it to the Natty last night.
I
I think
they might
Ohio
not have
State
won.
did the same.
I agree with you.
Something similar. They were very like, you know, they got very into like.
I was actually happy for Ryan Day. I think he gets a lot of hate there, coach. I mean, I actually looked it up last night when I was watching the game. They spent $20 million. There's gonna be a cap. There's gonna be some sort of GM, I believe, in college football.
Yeah,
That's gonna happen soon because
Yeah,
there's
that
so
was
many
crazy.
stuff.
Andrew Amani says, "Yo."
I know. Shout out Andrew.
Drew, what's up, brother?
I just had to say.
If,
Show the comment.
if the NIL whole thing was
It's gonna
ar-
continue,
if
I
it was
think.
around when Johnny Manziel was playing
Oh
football,
my gosh,
Johnny Manziel.
That
it
would
would
have
have been ridiculous.
bad.
it's actually better for his health. than
Yeah,
it
better
probably
for
was.
his, who knows if
Realistically.
if
Seriously,
he would
man.
still be here.
Right.
That's
So
not even like a joking thing. It's
no, right. No,
really
for real.
serious. He would probably
For
say
real.
the same thing.
The whole
That guy was
college game has
crazy,
changed, but I actually want to go back to what Johnny said before, and then we'll go on to our next topic. No, we'll go on to what you have to say about the coaching, and then we'll go on from there where it gets more intense. But for everyone here, there's going to be conversations. I have three key arguments today that is going to get one of you guys triggered, and that's why I brought to the table today.
Rage bait.
2 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. All right.
Wow, I'm
I
surprised.
make it 2 for the for the Eagles
Well,
fan.
when you show up with these two teams that I can't stand the most, if Jake Dell was sitting in the middle of them with
You
with
would've
Jerry
liked- you
Rice,
would've
that's the
liked my
same
jersey.
thing. This is the big
You would've
three, a
liked my
dump
jersey.
right here. This is garbage. If I wanted a playoff hope for the Cowboys, they'd go through these teams: Niners, Packers, Eagles, no matter who they went
Well,
through.
don't worry, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I got that's. I can't even defend my team anymore.
You-
I'm a
you'll
little
be-
curious to what
but-
you got to
They got-
rage bait me. What are you going to talk about, the Lakers?
Well, no, I got a very good one.
We'll get
Listen,
to that.
Daniel, head coach.
I think, like these
Dion.
two guys said, Dion's the best option. Realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. There's so many, like,
So annoying. I want
there's
it to
so
happen
many
so
pieces to
bad.
the puzzle that have to connect together in order for that to happen. Like, they got to get rid of Dak because Dion wants his kid, and then he wants Travis too. So like, there's so many things that Jerry Jones has to do in order to get Dion.
Yep.
Like, the most realistic thing I could see happening is if like Dallas trades with Tennessee to get the first pick, and they get like,
I saw that on FanDuel on Instagram.
Yeah.
He posted something.
There's no.
All right, let's
It's like, I
calm
don't
down
know.
over there. He's itching the.
Something.
Yeah, listen, we're not gonna get into that, but listen,
Drew knows.
Brady Smith in here
Brady
saying,
knows
"Yo,
too.
Brady, what's up, man?" But anyway, I just think that's unrealistic. I think that if you do sign a guy to that much, if they're going to get rid of him, he's got a no trade clause. So first off, he has to agree. Brady saying Cowboys awful. First of probably many comments of that.
Brady couldn't be more right, brother.
Yeah, all right, man. Yeah, all right, Brady.
Hit the nail on the
Brady,
head.
an absolute legend at Wesley High School. Soccer player, one of the greatest to ever do it. Had a lot of great times with
one of the
Brady.
greatest guys out
Lincoln's
there.
Legend.
Yes, we will get into Mark Andrews talk, Andrew Armani, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
When-
Andrew, don't worry, brother.
Andrew, don't
We got a
worry.
couple-
Why do you
about
say
we
Mark
got
that?
we
Andrews.
actually have 4 things to talk
We might have
about.
to
We
talk
got to
about
actually get through this. But by the way, Deion Sanders, I'd love him to be there. Unfortunately, I do
I
not
would.
think he
It
is going
doesn't
to be
seem
there.
realistic.
I think Jerry Jones, that would take too much attention off Jerry Jones, which is an absolute no-no in Dallas.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get the offensive coordinator that they have now in Schottenheimer. That's his name, and you guys probably don't know who the heck that is. That's the Jerry Jones philosophy, so we're going to stick with that. All right? Anyway, second topic. We're going to get the Lamar one out of the way before things actually get spicy. Is Lamar meant for January? Blake, we'll start with you.
Actually, I want to pass this on to Johnny.
Johnny.
I got to think about this a little bit.
Is he meant for January?
I believe he is.
How come?
He is the MVP. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. That game,
The best quarterback. One of them. I know you said one.
it's soon to be like a top 5 quarterback.
I can tell you that he ain't
We'll
top
see.
15 right now. Yes, he is, bro.
15. Talent-wise, he's top 5.
Oh
Talent.
What?
Talent-wise,
We're
not,
talking all time.
not what he's done. Not what he's done.
Okay,
Talent-wise.
I think the way that his mobility is, absolutely. He's a
Talent-wise.
top 10.
That's
no
different.
doubt.
Talent.
He
terms
can
of-
throw the ball. On top of throwing the ball, defenses need to watch out for his run game. And then bringing Derrick Henry into that. That's
Listen.
3 options they need to be watching at all times.
Harbaugh, you're
Straight
wrong.
alert.
Harbaugh gets
You're
away.
wrong. Listen, First off, I don't want to talk about injuries. Detroit, they had us 4 out there, and we don't mention
I don't
injuries.
want to talk
All right?
about Detroit right now because they lived and died by their trick plays.
They did
Like,
not
And it hurt them.
to run the ball, not a thing with them.
Their
They-
trick plays, Jacob.
Dude,
what do you think
Sonic
cost
and
them? What do you
They
think
needed
sealed the
Sonic
deal?
and
Knuckles
Jameson
out
Williams launching it.
Listen, I
Saying-
agree. I think there's a time and place for them, but I wouldn't veer away from it because that was what got them there. Like you said, that is what got them there. So, as an offensive coordinator, which Ben Johnson, I think 20 minutes after they lost,
yeah, I
he
was
signed there with the division rival.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I don't like that.
Me
I
either.
don't,
No,
I
that
don't
was
like that's a
bad.
bad look.
I don't
That's a
like that
very
at
bad
all.
look.
I can't stand that. But the Lamar thing, do I think Lamar Jackson is phenomenal? Of course I do. I really do. But if you look at his playoff victories compared to guys, I'm not going to bring up Dak Prescott because people were like, he's not in the same category. And I really do think Lamar is better than Dak Prescott by a margin. So I'm not going to bring that up.
I would
hope
Hope so.
But realistically, in terms
I would
of,
hope so.
in terms of getting the job done, he's made 1 conference championship. He had a bye, which fair for him, he was incredible last year. He's yet to get his team over the hump. He really has. And he's had his chances. Yesterday, they beat them. I mean, not yesterday. Whenever they played Sunday afternoon, they beat themselves. I don't think the Bills beat them.
Yeah.
No.
They
if
beat
you look
themselves.
at stats wise, Lamar did twice as good as
I
Right.
think
his
Josh
players
Allen.
didn't help him
He
out.
had
the
twice the amount
Ravens
of
are
passing
way
yards.
more talented.
Right.
than
I
the
think
Bills.
8 times out of 10, I think
absolutely.
8 times out of 10, the Ravens win. But what did I say when all of us were talking? I said, listen, I don't think Josh Allen outplayed him by any means. I don't think he did.
Near.
I don't think he did at all. I really don't think he did. But I think in terms of just having home advantage in that game, Josh Allen and his build being 6'5", I mean,
With a rocket arm.
Lamar's quickness, yeah, it's beautiful. It's art. But in terms of playoff football, and that's why I'm going to support your Jalen Hurts thing in a way, because there's a difference between nice and cute running and there's tough running.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is a tough runner. Jalen Hurts, as much as I think he's god awful, he's a semi-decent tough runner. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, there's a different style of
Lamar
he's
isn't
so
a
tough.
runner.
Like, Josh Allen
That
knows
Sunday
how to
game,
put his team
that
on
Sunday
his
game,
back.
you cannot
just
talk
watch.
about running with Lamar because that play calling was
hard.
horrendous.
I agree.
You have
Harbaugh's
Lamar
horrible in the
Jackson and Derrick Henry to run the ball. All season, you ran with Lamar and Derrick Henry, and look where it got you.
Yeah.
Look at the Pittsburgh game. You ran with Derrick Henry, and you ran with Lamar. Derrick Henry had almost like 200 yards. Lamar had like
Right.
almost
like
80.
That's
Almost
the way
80
that's the way they
against
would beat
Steelers.
everyone.
And look, 28-14.
But it's
You
it
come
is
out
the
with the
Steelers.
victory
though.
every
It's the
time. If
Steelers.
you run, they have a decent defense.
Yeah,
man.
and
They-
it's
they gotta-
division rival. I'll give them that. But in
It's a-
terms of like when the big spotlight's on two quarterbacks is what I'm saying. Lamar is yet to win that game in
I
January.
think what it is.
Yeah, I love Lamar Jackson. I actually really do. I have no hate on him. I think he's, you know what? Maybe he is top 10 talent ever. Maybe I was just thinking in my head, oh, there's so many great legends. But in terms of talent, he's got it all. I know these guys in the comments.
I
just
think.
love-
But we absolutely have to talk about the fumble, the pick with Lamar.
Turnovers
But
in the playoffs.
Drew, here you go, brother. We need to talk about Mark Andrews as well.
Mark Andrews should
That
not step
fumble
foot in Baltimore
And that
ever again.
2-point conversion, with Zay being out, he was the #1 receiving target. With that kind of pressure on you, you need to perform. And he just didn't perform. You know who performed? Isaiah Likely. Touchdown. Almost
Likely-
80 yards.
This
I'm telling you, get rid of Andrews. Isaiah Likely, tight end 1.
This is the
Little
problem.
different
They
team.
would go back and forth with who they would use more, Likely and Andrews. I think you just focus on Likely.
I agree.
Andrews.
Andrews was good at that 1-yard tush push. Like, that's where he was
All
good.
right, I'm gonna pull up Lamar's stats in the
He
playoffs.
put up a stinker.
You guys
in the
keep
first half of the season. Mark Andrews didn't.
Yeah,
Likely was the
Isaiah
guy.
Likely
And then all of a
stepped up
sudden-
that first game against the Chiefs.
They switched.
Brady, we're gonna get into that next, by the way.
The play calling. You saw Harbaugh did it last year in the playoffs again.
10 out of 10 for each bait.
This is gonna be awesome. Listen, Lamar stats. He's got in how many games, please? Played 8 games in the playoffs. He averages 219 passing yards. Which, okay, he's not really a passer. 10
It's like 90 more than
touchdowns,
what Allen just
10
threw.
touchdowns, 7 picks. That ratio is horrendous. That's
That's not a
Jalen
good
Hurts
ratio.
last year. Realistically.
That's Jordan
Oh,
Love. outside of
we'll get
Toyota
to
Valley
that.
right
We'll
there.
get to that.
Seriously, he averages 85 rushing yards. Incredible.
What I think it is though. Is
Yeah, but shocker, they didn't do that Sunday and they lost.
I think they
lied.
Lamar.
That's
They
actually
try to
passer
turn
rating.
Lamar
I
into
lied.
a pocket passer when the playoffs come. Like last year against the Chiefs, they just want to throw. They want Lamar to throw, and they
He's
get
never
away from the
he's
game
never gonna
plan.
win that
He's
way.
not a
They
pocket
exactly-
He's not the identity. Exactly. That's
exactly
not
what it is.
in Harbaugh.
I think it's a
He's not a
mental
running
With the-
back. He
right.
ain't a running back, but he's a mobile QB.
He's
When it
not
comes
a-
to play
with
calling,
listen,
it's like, why switch it up?
Right.
Stick to what you're good
exactly.
That-
And
that's
at.
what I was
It
talking about
puts you
before.
there
Right.
in that position.
but
for a
that's
reason.
in the playoffs, though. This is the thing, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
say this: you
everyone
have to
says
be able
playoff
to,
football is
despite
different.
listen, because defenses are tough in the playoffs, and that's why even guys like Dak have struggled. Lamar is one of those guys that have struggled. You can't say he has not. He has struggled every single year, but he's still got a long way to go. And I think he is one of the only players to get better every single
He's
year.
only in year 7.
He's gonna win this
Manning didn't
third-
win a ring till after year 7.
Right, I
so.
saw that. So, I mean, I saw a lot of things on Instagram when Dak was going through it, and they said, "Oh, Eli Manning won in his 20th year," and I'm like, "Well, that's getting me excited." And then we go 7-10. But anyway, listen,
Yeah. Injuries.
I think that in
Oh,
terms
I
of
feel
in the
this.
playoffs, and I think I don't want to say we're going to see it this Sunday because I do think the Eagles have the best roster. But if you make quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts him throw, you can beat those teams very, very well if you
It's a whole
keep it a
different
close
ball
game.
game if you make Jalen Hurts throw.
I think so. And I think it's
No.
the same thing with Lamar, though. It's the same thing with if you make Lamar
10 out of 10
Jackson
rating.
throw the
Lamar
football.
Throw,
He
though,
can,
man.
but if you can, and
Come on,
he has a
Snacks.
great deep ball, but if you make him throw 30 times, that offense is gonna. They're not built
They're
for that.
built on
Yeah.
the run game.
Right,
Built on
like-
the run
But
game.
look who Jalen Hurts is throwing to. Devontae Smith.
I agree with you there.
AJ
I
Brown.
think you could play quarterback.
Yeah,
I
but-
think-
but here's the thing.
You got 2 wide receiver ones.
Here's
you're
the
throwing
here's
to.
the thing. 2 years ago in the playoffs when we ran to the Super Bowl, we had no Saquon.
Buddy, you played the New York Giants.
Yeah,
you played the New York
you
Giants
thought
and Johnson, the quarterback. Stop it. Stop it.
Does Brock Purdy play defense? No.
Brock Purdy played a quarter.
It doesn't matter. Hurts was still tearing up that defense.
You know when your quarterback gets hurt, the whole team shuts.
No,
Especially in the
it
NFC
doesn't matter.
Championship.
That's the
Stop it right
defense.
now.
That's the
Stop.
defense.
Johnny, back me up. If your
If
quarterback
your
gets
quarterback
hurt in
gets
the
hurt-
NFC Championship game,
The momentum.
I'm gonna have Jake.
you
I'm
have
gonna call Jake. Dell
All
to
of a
get
sudden,
me
the best defense, it just doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. The best defense.
I think
him against the,
Niners-
Chiefs in the
right,
Super Bowl.
but-
That's,
okay.
400
that's
yards,
the team
4
leader.
touchdowns.
You have your
Okay,
captain,
that
but
was-
the QB's your
listen.
team leader.
All right, that was a
Dak was
master
out.
class. That was a master
It was
class.
a master
I'll give you that.
class. Okay, I'll
That's
take
one
that.
game. That was a master class. He stepped up in the game he needed to step up. I'll give him that. But
Always
they
pulling
lost.
stats.
First off, they lost.
I want to pull up some stats.
They lost. You can while we talk. They lost the game. First off, right? Let's just get to that.
Because
point.
of
They
the
lost.
defense.
Okay.
In my opinion.
It's a team game. Yeah, that's what football is very hard,
right,
and you
right.
can win. I forgot the quarter. I don't even know the quarterback.
Championships, but it's
They
a team
do.
game.
You do need that quarterback to make plays when it counts. But we're gonna get into the next topic. We're 25 minutes in already. Goes by quick.
Damn.
Goes by quick.
Yeah, it
Listen.
was that quick.
Next topic. We have Jordan Love. Now, Jordan Love here tore up my Cowboys. I thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread was invented. I thought he was gonna. I said,
Unreal.
I thought he should have been paid 60 million. I said, this guy, I should have known better because it was against the Cowboys. But when this guy threw the football, he was jump passing, throwing 40 yards
Yup.
against us. I'm like,
Pop it in the pocket.
I thought we were gonna get revenge because I'm like, all right, Aaron Rodgers kicked that ball a couple of years. I'm like, all right, we're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready.
Absolutely.
Mike
I thought-
McCarthy,
even I
too.
thought the Cowboys were going to.
We're home. We
come
didn't
out.
lose a home game all year. We were dominating, and all of a sudden, Jordan Love looked like Mahomes, or literally prime Aaron Rodgers, to say the
He
least.
looked incredible. That
But-
game, he looked like the future. He is the future.
But
Toyota-thon.
That was
We're gonna
last
bring up
year.
Toyota-thon. I'm gonna pull up something. You guys continue to talk here.
I will too.
I
I got
I
some
think
statistics
I
for
think
you.
the Packers need to get Love some help on the
Absolutely.
offensive side, on the in the receiving core. But
We can also talk defensive wise too, because we have no pass rush.
the pass
rush.
the pass rush is weak.
It is so
Secondary-
bad.
The secondary is not
That's
bad.
incredible. though.
Secondary,
His
but we're-
numbers are
we might
incredible.
release Jair. I think we are.
I think that
he's
Green
a
Bay,
locker room.
we'll talk about the whole Green Bay
Garrett
team. You want to
Valentine.
talk about the whole Green Bay team, and then we'll talk about how we think about.
We're
Jordan
just talking. We can do everything.
Yeah, no problem. So Jordan Love, I got numbers right here
got
during
numbers, too.
during the Toyota-thon.
Yep.
26 touchdowns, 2 picks, 11-3
Yep.
record. That's incrlike That's like MVP.
That-
Like if
is
that was all
MVP.
year long,
If that was all year long, he would
Win
have
MVP.
been-
he win MVP. He got 3,300 yards essentially. Incredible, right? So I'm
But
trying
let's
to-
talk before that. We
I
gotta-
can't. I'm not even finding his stats without that aspect.
I
don't know.
have
It's
the
pretty
first
miserable,
8
I know.
weeks. I have the first 8
All right.
games for him.
Announce that.
First 8 games for him. 11 interceptions, 16 passing TDs.
11 interceptions, 16. All right, so 16 to 11 ratio. That's awful.
Yep. But you pull it up to the last 7 games of Jordan Love this season,
Yep.
2024. 9 TDs, no interceptions.
Right. So it's
It's a
a
big
nice
difference.
turnaround. And
Big difference.
and something that helped him out. And listen, I think I bashed on Lamar. I bashed on a lot of these guys. Even Mahomes, you do need a good run game. You do need a good run game. With
It's
Josh
coming
Jacobs,
back.
when he
It-
stepped
it
up,
gives you
it changed the
a
whole
sense
season.
of like backing.
Right. And you're seeing it with the
The
Eagles,
Eagles.
clearly. I mean,
And you obviously like Aaron Jones loved him. Absolutely loved him.
Me too.
I kind of wish we didn't get rid of him, but Josh Jacobs couldn't have filled his shoes any better.
better. He's
He-
obviously
he's
better.
I love watching Josh
He's done a
Jacobs
phenomenal job.
because
He is really
just-
good.
he's not scared of anyone. He wants to take you down.
Right. He don't go out of bounds. He stays
Exact-
in bounds and wants to
against
hit.
the Eagles. That run against
That
the
was
Eagles,
ridiculous.
absurd.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was the
absurd.
run, in my opinion, like in terms of like strong run. That was like with contact. That was the run of the year with contact.
And I think
Saquon had to run every game.
I think
yeah,
Josh
yeah.
Jacobs like season gets shadowed because of Saquon and Derrick Henry.
Yes, he
because
does.
I think Josh Jacobs had a great year, but
He did.
obviously Saquon and Derrick
Derrick
Henry had
Henry, they take the
historic.
spotlight.
Jacobs had a slow start to the year, and ever
That's
since
it.
they started rolling
Everyone
on
said
his team.
who they
Didn't you
played.
trade him in fantasy?
I traded him in fantasy. He didn't score a touchdown. He scored a touchdown every game after I traded him
Oh, that was the trade
with
with
your
Zach.
brother.
I forget.
I don't
who they
want to
played,
announce.
but it was a game where he scored 2 touchdowns, and after that, it was totally different.
He just
I
started
forget who
going
they
off.
played.
It was that one game. I think he scored his first touchdown of the year. He
2
scored
touchdowns.
2
He
in the
scored
same.
2
Yeah,
touchdowns.
but he's incredible. But yeah, I think Jordan Love.
Jacksonville. I think it was Jacksonville, right? right?
Yeah. Yes, I believe so.
Jackson.
But anyway, I think that he's Jordan Love. We're gonna go back to him. In terms of talent, you just watch him. He's incredible.
He's got a rocket.
His
arm.
decision making when he plays great
And his
defenses
power behind his arm,
scares
his
me.
precision.
He scares me.
His decision making is
He
not
scares
good.
me. I
His
think
decision
that.
making. This is where he's still young and still learning, though.
But
Because this
is
was
he
his only
really
second
young
year.
though? He's played it. I know he's only
This is
played
Sat
second
behind
year.
Rodgers for what?
For
3 years.
3
Yeah,
years.
He
Like,
got
he's-
drafted the same year as Hurts.
Experience-wise, I guess
Yeah.
you can say.
You know what I mean?
know.
His Hurts
He's
his
been in-
age.
He's been in the league for a little while. I know, but his experience-wise in the field, he's still like.
Yeah,
adapting.
I mean,
like under Rodgers is obviously.
This is why I think you got to
But-
get him a one receiver.
Ex-
They have too many
This is
options.
where I
Tyree,
wanted to go.
Tyreek,
Yeah.
T. Higgins.
Even Devontae.
Higgins,
Why
I
not
would-
Devontae for 2 years?
De-
And then you
Devontae-
draft someone.
Devontae
Devontae is
said
not
he would,
ridiculous.
they need a veteran, and he would.
I'm
draft
not a
him.
fan
But
of paying a receiver in free agency, and here's why. Because in terms of talent, receivers are the best in the draft. Look, you can draft any receiver, and they're okay. They're
mean,
legit. You know
The
what I
dude
mean?
From
Every
Ohio
team has-
State, he's gonna be out there.
A couple years, he's going to
couple
be
years, yeah, he's
unbelievable.
still young. But I would love to see T. Higgins come to the Packers. What Jordan Love is missing is a true wide receiver one, a go-to. Jaden Reed, I think they didn't give him enough this year.
Something happened with them.
So,
he fell off.
He just
The
he's
start was
so
incredible.
talented. Exactly. The start was.
You think he
awesome
got
to
hurt,
watch.
or do you think it was more drama in the locker room?
Dude,
I think it was a mental thing.
maybe it was something. But then we relied heavy on Romeo Doubs. Christian Watson was our deep threat. Our offense with Christian Watson playing was top. Like we were
Right.
top. Our rush, our
Just to open the
running
field
game,
up.
exactly,
Yeah,
to
but-
open the-
Christian
I just
Watson
think
can't stay
that
on the field though. That's the
To
problem.
conclude this though, I
couldn't stay on
just
the
think
field
that Jordan Love.
every year.
He's always injuries. He had like
His
I had, like,
hamstring
2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
He had that incredible season.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
since then, he's
Yeah.
just been
With
a
Rodgers,
liability
right?
on the
All right, we're gonna end this Jordan Love thing right in 1 second. Is he going to a Super Bowl ever?
I think.
What do you think?
I don't know.
I think he's gonna struggle for a long time, but I think he's gonna get there when
I-
later in his
We
career.
have
he had a
we
promising
have
game though,
we have
against the
Xavier
Eagles.
McKinney. We have Carrington
What?
Valentine.
or
What?
he had a promising game. I remember watching a game this season. Maybe it wasn't the Eagles, but
Now they played
not
week
not
one.
not in the playoffs. Not in the playoffs.
Oh.
Not that game. That
Yeah,
was
they did play. He
Yeah.
played a good game the week one, then he got hurt because
That was a
the
good
dirty
game.
Eagles. They like injuring
Oh,
guys.
they love it.
I think he's gonna be one of those guys where he's never gonna be a top 3 guy, but he'll be like a little bit. He'll be better than.
I could see
Dak.
him having an MVP season though.
I think so,
I
too.
think he'll be
Like,
like a
he could-
Dak,
If
but
we
better.
can get a true wide receiver one for him,
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah. It kind of depends on. What
I think he'll
happens.
go a little bit above Dak
a
Prescott.
little bit, but he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be like an Allen or.
Like
a
I think
Lamar.
he's far. Like realistically, it's gonna get you mad, but like in terms of talent, I think he's far
Far
better than
Jalen
Jalen
Hurts.
Hurts. Like
Yep, there
I
it
think
is.
like if you throw him in
Talent,
Philly,
yeah.
if you throw him in Philly, they're doing the same, if not more.
No, his decision making is terrible.
But I think when you do like,
It's all about situations, though.
Jalen
bro.
Hurts
It's
is a
different,
way
bro.
smarter quarterback than Jordan Love. Jordan Love might be more talented. Jalen Hurts stronger. He's smarter. You can't argue that. His IQ is far miles.
I
ahead
think
of
both of
Jordan Love.
them's IQ is bottom.
low. But
But
I'll even say it.
All right, Saquon, go this way.
Okay,
100-yard touchdown.
okay. Bro. Saquon literally said, "Watch this."
Yeah,
So
say, you
obviously
can
he's
see
switching to
Saquon
him.
looked over.
He
and said,
literally
"Watch
said,
this."
He's
"Watch this."
Saquon was the one that
There's a
initiated
video.
it.
There was more.
Saquon
There was
was-
more than one instance where that happened.
We'll leave.
But he holds onto the ball way too long.
Yeah, that's one thing.
That's one thing.
And with that line, that's unacceptable. Listen,
Seriously.
listen, we'll leave Johnny with the last word on Jordan Love. Johnny, will Jordan Love ever get there and will he win one? Yes.
little work on the defense on the pass rush. You got to replace Jair, and let's get a wide receiver one. And yeah, we'll make it to the Super Bowl.
All right, you heard it from Johnny T first, folks. Jordan Love's Super Bowl coming, and maybe in another universe because I don't see it
2035.
happening. Yeah.
I don't see him winning
Listen.
the Super Bowl.
We're gonna move on here. Things are going to get a little bit crazy in here because
Oh,
we
here
have
we
a
go.
big topic. Johnny's a little bit out of the way. It wasn't as intense as I thought it'd be. I think I could have brought up something more different with Jordan Love. I couldn't really think.
I would control myself on this.
No, I couldn't think. Yeah, very good job, Johnny. First time on the mic. He's been incredible. Listen, no Dak Prescott thing. I'm ashamed. I don't want to bring up my team much. Your team's in the playoffs. We're going to talk about
Big
the
game.
Washington Eagles matchup,
Big game.
and then we have a basketball argument we're going to have. But
That's where you're gonna come in.
you got
Try and rage bait me.
we'll stay in football.
I know what
I stay in
know
football.
what it's gonna be.
I think I told John. Did I tell you?
What?
what it was? Did
You
I
guys
tell
talk
you?
about my back.
Yeah.
Word.
No.
All right,
No,
this is awesome.
It's pretty
Okay,
awesome.
listen.
I'm back
So-
into this.
Aura.
One word.
Oh,
One word.
don't
Aura.
even get. All right,
All right,
we'll,
wait,
we'll,
all right,
we'll
we're
cross
gonna
that
wait
bridge when
because
we
this
get to
one's
it.
gonna get
I don't
great.
know what it is yet.
Listen.
I'm just assuming.
Yeah, Mr. Number 2.
Okay.
We'll get there.
This is gonna be the most baller saying. Ready?
Yeah.
Who's more likely to get strolled? A baby in a stroller or Jalen Hurts by the Philadelphia Eagles?
Jalen Hurts.
No
This
question.
is just ridiculous.
I'm going with Jalen Hurts getting
Well,
strolled.
Without a doubt.
Listen,
I am a
It's
Dallas fan
ridiculous.
through and through, but I am having the most fun watching Jaden Daniels doing what he's doing in these playoffs. I am a fan of Jaden Daniels.
I love.
I am
love
also
him.
a fan
This
of
is one
Jaden
thing that
He's the best in the
I wanted to
division.
talk
I'm
about.
rooting
I
for
don't know
that,
if
bro.
you think. I know.
Whoever wins this game,
Yeah, this is one thing.
Tom leaving. Well,
This is
actually,
what I want to
Stop
bring this
that.
up.
Stop that though.
No,
He literally leads the playoffs in every statistic. Jaden Daniels.
As a rookie.
Right now, he's top 5 in the league right now. I think he's the 5th behind the 4 that we always say.
That is what I wanted to bring up. That's what I wanted to bring up.
He's
Because
5 right now.
we've been over this conversation
As a rookie,
lot.
we
This
said
kid
this
has a
about
promising
Stroud last
future.
year, though. We said this about
He's
Stroud
better than
last
CJ
year.
Stroud because
We
he's
said
more
this
mobile
about Stroud.
and he
Look where Stroud is right now.
he's better.
I wanted to bring this up because this is one thing that we would always get stunt on. We know our top 4 QBs in the league.
Right.
Allen, Lamar, Mahomes,
Yep.
and Burrow.
Yep.
But before the playoffs, we were starting to lean towards Herbert. But after that performance, I don't think we
Herbert-
can put him there.
Herbert,
Yeah, he was
bump.
Justin, I
horrible.
don't-
Same
I don't
with
think-
and
Way down.
I don't think we can put him at 5 anymore because we were starting to put him at 5, being very confident with that.
He's at 10.
But after that
He's at 10 for
performance,
me.
he dropped.
I don't,
heavy.
he might even be out of it.
So I think
Top
with
10.
these playoffs, we're really seeing our number 5 in the league shine. And that's Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I just think
No.
he makes the plays when it counts more than
It's
anyone in
just-
football right now.
It's just
He's done it.
recency bias,
He's done it all year
recency
He
though.
went to
No,
Detroit
but
and
CJ Stroud and I've seen great
The
rookies.
whole team was hurt.
I've seen. Listen,
Don't even bring
they
that up.
were.
Sonic
Listen,
and
they
Knuckles
were.
are split
But to
up.
go into that
bad.
building, I
were
think
hurt.
he's the only quarterback to go do that because obviously he is
He
the
had
only one.
200 yards by halftime. He
Yeah,
balled out. Say some people are hurt.
Even in
He
the
had
regular-
200 yards
even
at
in the
halftime.
regular
That is
season,
not
though.
just saying,
Even
oh, they were hurt.
even
That
when
is
you-
a performance.
I'm gonna mention something.
I
here.
could have threw 200 yards against that defense.
Listen, all right, Jalen, calm down. If Jalen throws over 200 yards on the NFC Championship, I might be going crazy. Yeah, party at my house. Whoever's watching, bring whatever you want. If Jalen Hurts throws over 175, I might even be generous.
Oh my
I don't even know if he's gonna hit that.
And 2 TDs.
Hey,
He has to throw for 2 TDs.
Hey,
175 and 2
200.
TDs.
I rather have 120 yards and a win than
Me
300
too, me
300
too.
yards and an L.
Me too. I'll give it to him. They got the best roster in football. I give it to him.
Well,
Best
100%.
O-line.
Their defense is
The
incredible.
biggest thing is there's no turnover. There's no turnovers. with
Yes.
Jalen. He hasn't threw a pick since week 5 against Dallas.
Yeah, I wonder why. Wonder why he hasn't thrown a pick. But he doesn't pass.
Listen, you know what though?
Straight
Listen, I will
takedown.
give Jalen this.
No,
I
no.
do joke a lot about Jalen Hurts. I do think
I'm a little
his
concerned
talent, it's not great. He's definitely struggling through injuries. He has the past couple seasons. I think he's tough. He's very tough. He's
Tough.
annoying to go against because he has those runs. He gets his butt pushed. We all know that. It's annoying.
Push.
He changed the game forever though. That's it's a
Can't
thing.
Stop it.
It is. It's one of the greatest.
But
most
one thing I do
overpowered-
think Tush Push should start changing to is tight ends. You see it with Tucker Kraft on the Packers.
Start with Mark Andrews.
So exactly, I was going to bring that.
Yeah,
Mark
I like
Andrews.
that. I
That's
like
one
when they
thing that I
motion.
do like about Mark Andrews that he does very well. That Tush Push, like he does it
Yeah,
very
but if
well.
you're gonna keep him with a $16 million
But no,
cap hit, I'm
You
all
better
set.
you better
Thank
catch a
exactly.
two-point conversion.
you, buddy.
I freaking
Yeah.
good
I'm not
about
saying
that.
don't
Yeah.
get
No, I
rid
know.
of him. Don't keep him
I know.
just as the Tush Push.
But what were we saying about Jalen Hurts? Oh, I was actually going to credit him. I think that he does make the plays that he has to, right? I think he understands how good of a team he has. He doesn't have to be a superstar.
Yep.
My quarterback's never had that on both sides of the ball. When full health, the Eagles are fully. I believe they're actually fully healthy. Blake. It's the second time
we
in
lost our best linebacker,
Because that-
N'Kobe Dean.
I think
our
Bond. I
leader.
think Bond is
Well,
better.
Well,
Yeah, no,
Bond-
Zach- what
Bond-
team was Zach Bond on?
he was
last
on the
year?
Saints.
How in the heavens did they
How
get
he
him?
took a
I have
gamble
no
on him. How
clue.
he took a gamble on him.
I'm being serious though. When I saw that guy play week 1, I'm like, did they draft this
Dude,
guy? I'm
he's
like,
he's playing like a
he's-
defensive player of the year.
he's
And
unbelievable.
don't get me started on
Anyone that
Jalen Carter.
watches it,
Jalen
he
Carter.
doesn't go unnoticed. And yeah, Jalen Carter is the best D tackle prime. Other
He's
than
so
Chris
good.
Jones right now. I'm so high on Chris
Him
Jones.
and Chris Jones.
I think Chris Jones is
I
this.
love Chris
This
Jones.
a hot take. I know Aaron Donald statistically was so dominant, but number one, Chris Jones, they don't win without Chris Jones with Patrick Mahomes.
100%.
Chris Jones controls the whole defense.
Dude,
Controls the whole defense.
He wrecked the Eagles.
He is sick. Dude, he takes on 3 guys. I don't think people understand how big he is on that team. Yo, come on. But
Come on,
He's huge for that team.
yeah, he is. Anyway,
He's major.
Jalen, do you think if they win this week, he is going to be a Super Bowl champion?
This is what I've said all year. I think if the Eagles get to the Super Bowl, they win it.
You put on a good freaking comedy. Good job.
That was good. That was
But
good.
I got some statistics I want to read.
Bro,
All right, you can
honestly,
read that. Listen,
Let me
I
pull
think
this
no one.
up.
If the Chiefs win,
if the
even-
Chiefs and the Eagles win, I honestly don't know who I
an
vote
AFC
for.
winner's winning, I think, this year, regardless. I know I'm an NFC East hater right now. I'm upset to see the
That
matchup.
bias.
But I do think that, number one, if Washington win, they're going to struggle in the Super Bowl. I can't believe they're going to make the dang Super Bowl before the Cowboys. It hurts me so much.
One of
It
those
really
teams is gonna
does.
make it.
Out of nowhere, they draft this guy.
I'm
and change
sorry, I'm
everything.
confident on Commanders this year.
Well, the coach too.
I think they have the best player on the field, but I do think that Philly is home. I think that they're
best player
going
on the
to.
field.
I think
It's in
Daniels.
Philadelphia.
I think Saquon is very good, but I think they both have the ball in their hands the most because realistically, Jalen Hurts does not have the ball the most. On the
But
team.
all I'm gonna say is with all this hate, Jalen's getting a lot of hate, especially from this guy. But last year when he was playing hero ball, it was, oh, stop turning it over, And now when he's got Saquon
garbage.
to lean on and he doesn't turn it over,
Gotta give him
we
credit.
win.
You need,
Him and
you need players to
Sirianni
win.
are
He's not a
winners.
superstar.
Him and Sirianni are winners. I would say he's a superstar.
Sirianni.
He's not a Blake.
Listen
He's
to
not a
these
superstar.
stats. Listen to these stats.
Blake, stop it. He's not a superstar.
Most
Listen
consecutive
to me.
playoff
But
games
hey,
without an
listen,
interception.
You
in
can read
NFL
whatever you want.
history.
Look at me. You could read whatever you want.
Cool.
You could
Jalen
read
Hurts is
numbers.
superstar.
You could read numbers. I mean,
Stats don't
I've
lie.
worked with
It's
guys.
just
Shout out
Jalen
Dylan
Hurts
Kearney
brain
if
rot.
he's
I
ever
did not think
watching.
we were gonna transfer this to
I've heard
podcast
things.
because
Shh. I've heard things that Jalen Hurts is like Michael Jordan. I've heard. I mean, this is.
He's the Michael Jordan. of the NFL.
All right, guys. We're gonna
Well,
have a good night.
All right,
Listen.
no, let me read this. Ready?
You know how you said like I'm not to jump out a window?
Yeah,
I think I might now.
This is brutal.
We got some.
He's
Bro,
not a
Michael
superstar.
Jordan comparison is
He's
a
not a
little,
superstar.
a little
Nah,
crazy.
Just listen to
He's
these
not a
stats.
superstar.
Listen to
He's
these
never.
stats.
He won one game for them.
Patrick
Like, come
Mahomes.
on.
Patrick Mahomes, 1,500 yards and 11 touchdowns, no turnovers. Last 6 NFL playoff games. Jalen Hurts,
Send me this.
1,300 yards, 12
Sorry.
touchdowns, no turnovers. The last 6 playoff games.
All right.
That's not a superstar to you?
I don't think he's a.
That's
superstar.
not a superstar to you?
I just don't. I think he's a game man.
All right, I'll
Just
take
like
my
Cam
su-
Newton said about a lot of quarterbacks last year. I think he's
I'll
a game
take,
man.
I'll take him not being a superstar and him being a Super Bowl champion. I'll
I
take
would
that.
too. I
I'll
would too.
take
I think that they.
I'll
listen,
take that.
And
the Eagles.
That'll be
I will give you
a
the
topic
credit.
of
The
discussion
Eagles
when we
are
talk
by
about-
far the best team in these playoffs, just because their
Oh, yeah.
team, the way they're built, their
Lane
defense is awesome.
Johnson.
They drafted so well this year.
How
Free agency,
Howie
they have the
Roseman's
best GM. I think
turned around the
them,
draft.
Detroit, Washington's GM. Those are the big three of general managers.
And
right now.
Washington's their ownership was terrible for years.
Yeah, they first guy get this year. He gets all these guys. He got
he
Dan
actually
Quinn.
owns the Sixers.
Does he really?
Yeah,
No kidding.
funny.
That's
I think I
nuts.
heard about
That's
that.
nuts. And you
Yeah,
know
he
what's
owns the
even
Sixers.
crazier? Like the Cowboys. I'm gonna bring in the Cowboys. Two of their coordinators are on each of the sides of the ball. Kellen Moore for the Eagles. Dan Quinn was their defensive coordinator. They've both made the NFC Championship in a matter of like 2 years, taking their jobs ever since leaving.
I
It's
don't.
just-
I'm
it's
not really high.
remarkable.
I'm not really high on Kellen Moore, but
I think I could. I realistically, if you gave me a month to study football, I think I could coach that offense because of how good their offense is.
Vic Fangio though, what he's done to the defense,
Incredible.
unbelievable. Cooper
Incredible.
DeJean,
Yeah.
Quinyon Mitchell,
Cooper
Jalen
DeJean.
Carter, Nolan Smith, Zach Bond,
He's done a great job.
freaking unbelievable.
He has.
It's after the first 4 games, I thought throwing the tank, fire Sirianni.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I thought he just
Seriously.
acted like a child, but
Won
I give
10 in
him
a row.
I give him so much credit. I still can't.
He's one of the most winners.
I can't stand him more than anyone.
But
let me tell you something.
Sirianni earlier, I laughed.
I think
I thought that was going to be a topic.
I think that
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I can't stand him. I don't want to say
I
his
can't
name.
stand him either.
He's just a child.
There
But
was-
I think he's a
Yes.
great listen. I gotta give him his props. He stepped in, he did what he had to
He's
do.
a
this
winning
year.
coach.
He is a winning coach. I can't
And
even
I
say that.
wanted him fired.
That's
at
coming
one
from
point.
me. And I really think that they can win. I don't think they beat either Mahomes or Josh Allen, even because I think Mahomes, he's dude, the way that they're coached, I just think no one's better coached. And I do think that the Bills,
it's a coaching mismatch.
in every matchup,
Yeah.
and Andy Reid and Spags is
crazy.
beat the 17-0 Patriots. That's all you got to know. Beat the
Yeah.
17-0 Patriots.
Yeah, which that's
That's all you got to
hard.
know.
And if we get to the Super Bowl and lose to Mahomes, I'll be sick.
Oh,
I'll be
we're
sick.
gonna have you on the show next morning.
I can't
No,
do it,
you won't
Mahomes.
hear from me for a long time.
All right.
If that.
We're gonna have to go check on him, make
Yeah,
sure he's
you
all
might
right.
have to check out.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
if we lose to Josh Allen, it'll hurt. But
I think Josh. I do think if he wins, he's gonna win one because I just think that his team, their
Eagles
line is
just have
incredible.
a better team.
I do.
I'm
I
sorry.
think
The
he's
Bills
just-
beating the
he's just an
Chiefs would
X
feed
factor.
families.
I think he's
I
the
think-
biggest. Listen,
I think a Bills Commanders Super Bowl is feeding families, in my opinion.
I just think.
Yeah, bro.
I know you're like biased. Yeah, I think that would do.
I think there'd be
absolute
riots if it was Bills and Eagles.
I'm
My
try-
God.
Exactly.
I'm
Oh
trying
my
not to
God.
be biased.
That would be a
Imagine
good Super
We'd
Bowl.
be
I think-
jumping tables, lighting fire poles.
Exactly.
Blake would be there swearing at people.
Yeah,
Probably.
flipping
Eagles
off like
fans-
the defensive
I think
coordinators.
that would be the best Super Bowl. With all the talent.
That would be the most
I think we shut Josh Allen down. That would be the key for us.
Yeah.
I just don't think you. I realistically
I
don't
we
think
could
he.
throw on them.
I definitely
You
think
know
they'd
who's
move the
been
ball.
Sneaky, Shakir. Shakir.
Yeah, but that's just
Sneaky.
that is the way of playing with a great quarterback.
Cooper
though.
DeJean will
You know
shut
what I
that
mean?
down.
Like,
Yeah,
like when you have a
somewhere
great
else he's not.
quarterback. Yeah, exactly. Like he plays in Dallas, that guy's not doing anything.
Wait, I just
You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't know.
Guess who's-
he looks decent.
guess
He
who's
just, I don't know. I
guess
just
who's
think
beat-
when you have a guy like him, he makes everyone so much better.
Jabuta.
Like he.
Keon
I know.
Coleman's
If
coming up.
you have,
He's been banged up a little bit this year, but I think he's going to be really good. I think he's going to be okay.
Jabuta. Guess
CD Lamb's cousin.
guess the
That's
one
right.
guy who's beaten Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar. Guess.
Jalen Hurts,
Yes,
bro.
Jordan Love.
Hey, Chiefs fans.
Those are
What did he
those
say?
are
What
the
did
best. Those are
Sirianni
the
say?
best
No, he didn't
quarterbacks.
swear, right? Did he swear or no? You could say it against the
I
Chiefs.
forget what he said.
Hey, Chiefs fans.
How do you
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah, I don't want to say if it was a swear. I just remember that, and I was looking on Instagram, and I was like, "Wow, this guy's a
I
child."
don't know. I
Yeah.
think people are.
arguing with his own.
But he's a
fans.
great coach. Listen, got to give him credit.
I-
he changed the whole season around.
And-
Two
Um,
NFC championship games.
Yeah, I mean, you
The
got to
hurt-
give him credit.
Uh,
I can't stand him.
see, you guys want to hate, but Jalen's been to the playoffs every year he started.
He has.
He's been in the playoffs every year he started. He almost won MVP. If he didn't get hurt, you would have won MVP. But because there's always shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they were 14-1.
It's
I
always-
think 13-1.
But I don't know. I think the keys for the Eagles to win this game this week. I
I
think
hope,
it's- I think-
I hope it's the key.
No, I think it's a Hurts and AJ Brown type of game if they want to win.
I think that AJ Brown is very soft mentally. I do think they have the same problem that Dak and CeeDee Lamb have.
He's a little bit of a deep.
The key factor is though
Devontae
Devonta Smith
Smith.
and Dallas Goddard
Goddard.
We'll make the
huge.
plays.
Goddard's been big.
will make the plays. If he's healthy, they have a high chance to beat a lot of people.
And Philly has experience. They've been to the Super Bowl before.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
listen, we have one. I think I'm trying to think of the argument. Oh, I have it in my
Wait,
head.
we should give our predictions for.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Okay, so who do you got? Washington. We'll start with John. We'll end with Blake because Blake's gonna have a whole fairy tale about Jalen Hurts. He's gonna score the game winner.
Nah,
So, listen.
do both games. I want Super.
I got Philly and the Bills meeting in the Super Bowl. Realistically, I do think Mahomes is going to struggle, even though they're at home. They've struggled offensively. I don't think the Bills will be stopped this year at all. I think Josh Allen thinks he's the MVP. I don't think he's going to win it. I think in his head he believes so. That's why this is going to top off him not winning it. I think he's just going to step up. He's going to have
It
2
would- it
rushing
would be a
touchdowns,
great
3
story.
passing touchdowns. He's going to just light it up. I got the Bills. I got the Bills winning the whole thing.
I think. Sorry, Blake. Commanders, Bills,
You
Super
think
Bowl.
the Bills are going to beat the Chiefs too?
I do.
All right.
I think so. Mahomes just
In Arrowhead.
hasn't like last week, man. I didn't really enjoy watching him. I'm not gonna lie
They
to
just
you.
look sloppy.
They look exactly
Like
Mahomes
last year,
just-
they turned it up. Remember
Exactly.
they flipped it? Like,
Mahomes-
I don't know if
and it's an uncomfortable topic, but we have to bring it up. Those calls are really getting
ridiculous.
some BS.
Ridiculous.
Everyone knows it for themselves. I'm not gonna explain too much about it because I want to mention someone that I think everyone should keep an eye out for.
Bro, the refs are just.
But
they're getting
yeah,
paid.
I don't think this is the Chiefs' year. They're not gonna three-peat.
I hope so.
Josh Allen is, as you said, thinks he's the MVP. I think Lamar's MVP.
I agree.
I
agree.
and I think he's gonna be voted MVP.
'Cause
But
they vote before the
but
playoffs. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Commanders. Someone on Commanders. De'Ami Brown.
He's been good.
He's been turning up.
That's what happens when you got a great quarterback. When you got a great quarterback, you make everyone better.
Terry McLaurin, scary Terry, love him. There were a couple weeks that I didn't like him. There were a couple weeks that I did not like him.
But I'm gonna actually chime in real quick, and there is reasons why you can take him out of the ball game. He's built for the playoffs. Number one, I think he's just so tough as a receiver. I think he's physical. He win the jump ball. He can do everything. I'd take him over a lot of guys in the league, and I mean that. Him and Amon-Ra, I'd take over so many people.
I think Amon-Ra is overrated.
I think Amon-Ra is overrated too.
Those two are very similar.
But that was garbage time that he was like turning up in. That's just garbage time.
Exactly. I'm saying, like in terms of big games though, you never not see Amon-Ra stepping up other than that game. Realistically, Amon-Ra is always big in big games.
Oh,
I think McLaurin.
Speaking of the lines, though, I just want to say, this might set you off, but when we talk about, I don't mean to bring him back up, but when we talk about Hurts and him being a bad quarterback in your eye, or not a great quarterback,
he's good.
He's the difference between him and guys like Jared Goff. If Hurts was on the lines, they do not lose that game. They do not lose that game.
I do want to say
that's not
Jared
ridiculous.
Goff's performance.
He
could not survive in that.
It was
pocket.
3
interceptions, and that's why they had to.
That was awful.
Plays.
That was a tough watch.
If Jalen Hurts had to throw the football the way that Goff did, he probably would have threw 7 picks.
By the time it was the fourth
I'm
quarter,
being over exaggerating. He would have had 4 picks
to Jared Goff, man.
Blake, stop it. With that team,
Jared Goff,
he does this. Jalen Hurts has the best deep threat in football. Yeah. He's got the top 5
and the best one-on-one wide receiver.
He's got the top 5 route running receiver. I think Devonta Smith.
If Hurts had Jahmyr Gibbs, Sonic and Knuckles.
All right, Knuckles was playing with one knee.
All right, we're bringing up like Sonic and Knuckles. Brain rot. Let's go.
Sonic and Knuckles.
You're the one who told me a couple weeks ago that the Lions have a better supporting cast.
Sonic on Saturday.
You're right. I did say that.
So
I did say that.
Disconnect.
I did say that. I do think that. I don't know.
We're getting carried away. Back to the prediction.
But also, that performance by Jahmyr Gibbs was outstanding. That was phenomenal.
He's up there.
Playoff game, like last week on Saturday. That was incredible. But back to what we were talking about, De'Ami Brown. That's definitely a guy to look for. This upcoming game.
I agree. Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus was just non-existent last game.
Yeah, I think like those guys are going to step up. I was going to chime
yards.
in and say that the Jaden Daniels, he has proven when people take out McLaurin, he could still ball out. He did it against Atlanta. Remember? He knows how to just he finds a way.
He has a supporting crew, which is
like
nice.
Hurts,
and he
better.
performs.
In my opinion, I think that he's just. We'll see.
And he can run. He can run.
I think I'm not hating.
He has the legs to run.
I said it before the draft. I said he was going to be the best quarterback.
I think I remember you saying that too during the draft.
He passed my expectations.
Yeah, passed
everyone's. My favorite team.
Look at him, man. I think he passed everyone's expectations, dude.
But Dan, what's your prediction?
Yep.
All right. In a perfect world, which it wouldn't be this, but what I would want to see is Bills Commanders. But realistically, it'll probably be Chiefs and Eagles. I think it'll be a rematch.
I think so.
I think it's going to be a rematch.
I want to see the Bills.
I'll get to that.
Yeah,
I know you.
At this point,
it's in the script.
At this point, it's in the script. You know, because the refs.
It's not even crazy to say.
The refs are flagging.
Stop it.
The refs are flagging defenses because Mahomes is.
Wait. Stop. Yeah, what do you mean? Stop. Wait. Stop. Stop what?
Stop in my job.
Bro, sit in the courts, bro.
Listen,
wait. Stop what? Stop with the flag conversation? You want to go there?
I don't.
Wait. Do you want to go there?
Listen, I think that the Chiefs do get called.
Guys, I think that he wants to go there.
I remember the Cincinnati game better than anything. They got a free play. I'll never forget that last year. Was it last year they played in the NFC Championship? AFC, I mean?
No, that was 3 years ago, I thought.
Who played last year in the AFC? It
was
Ravens. But the year before that, I believe the Bengals made it. They lost to the.
No, it was 2 years because the Chiefs. That was when they played the Eagles.
But
before the year before last year.
No, the Chiefs when they beat San Fran, or when they beat the Eagles, they beat the Bengals on the way there.
They beat the Bengals.
Yes, remember everyone thought because remember the mayor was like, something. Remember, and then Travis Kelce was like, saying stuff. I remember.
I forgot they played twice.
So yeah, they have a great rivalry. Bengals, if they got in, they might have been to the Super Bowl. Who knows? But
Yeah,
I think that
Yeah,
Burrow
I
was
remember.
just-
I'll never forget that game though. Back to that AFC Championship, there was something that was really weird. It was a 3rd and 9. I actually I will never forget this. There was 9 minutes left. They stopped Mahomes to a 4th and 4, and there was something with the clock. They messed up like a second. They got another play.
It's the voodoo
Threw it
magic.
down the
It's this
field.
black magic that they've been having all year. They've been barely winning games by
But-
like stupid little
But
things.
the holding, but they called the holding, and I know the one against the Eagles was god awful.
You don't call that in that situation.
Yeah, you don't call that. The way the game was going, they weren't calling that all game. That was terrible. But
Try not to.
for me, I loved it. I loved every second of that holding. I mean, it was awesome. But listen, Blake, what's the Super Bowl matchup?
So I'm sticking to what
All
I've
right.
said all off season, all
Jalen
year.
Hurts has a diving, beautiful throw to win the game.
No, I think it's gonna. Unfortunately,
He's gonna get tush pushed for the Super Bowl
Unfortunately,
W.
I
if
think
that
it's-
happened, I'd
Yeah, wait.
stop.
How would you feel, Blake, in the Super Bowl if Jalen Hurts got pushed to win?
To win it.
I'm running outside, taking my shirt off.
Would
I'm
you
crying,
wanna win
bro.
by a Jalen Hurts touch?
I don't care how we win.
Yeah, I don't care. I
Obviously,
win
you don't
2
care how
nothing.
you win.
I don't
I
care,
win
like-
2-0. If my
I don't-
team was in it and it was
I don't
2
care.
nothing,
Absolutely,
10
push,
picks
push.
and we
I
win.
know, but like, dude.
No,
That's
this is what I gotta say. I think it's gonna be Chiefs Eagles. Unfortunately, I want it to be Bills Eagles, but I've said it all off season. I just don't think the Chiefs are gonna lose with their voodoo magic. And
So,
then,
Been
what,
all
in the
year.
Super Bowl, you think that voodoo magic's going to continue?
I don't,
All right, stop
I don't
with
know.
that.
I haven't had that prediction yet. But then my reasoning for the Commanders Eagles. I'm trying not to be biased, but obviously on paper the Eagles have the better team. They got the better team on paper, and I just think a rookie quarterback going into Philadelphia, one of the toughest places to play.
Absolutely caught.
I mean, they got a
One of the
prison in the
toughest
stadium.
Places to play, going against the best defense in the league. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Philly, but it's gonna be a good game. Hopefully we win.
All right, you think they're gonna beat the Chiefs too?
I haven't got there yet.
All right.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Not,
We'll
I
wait till
think
next
we're
week.
the better
TBD.
team, but they got that like Dan was saying.
They've
They got
done
that
it
black
before.
magic.
All right. No, they've done it before though. That's the big thing.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, appreciate it. Listen, we're gonna get to the last argument, and you guys
Blake,
can
cut
laugh
that
now but cry later. SGA Tatum.
SGA!
All right, listen. We're gonna switch sports here, folks. We're
Or-
gonna go from, and the fans are actually packing in for this.
You guys, I've been
Listen,
quiet
just
this
good at
whole
basketball.
time.
I'm going to say.
is my
Celtics,
time to
Jason
shine.
Tatum, Shai Gilgeous,
Shay.
Shay. No,
Shay.
However, no, I think it is actually
or
Shaq, but
Alexander.
No,
everyone
he
says
said
Shay.
If you needed a player right now to start your organization with
Bro.
the resumes that they
Bro.
both have, all right, lock
He said
in.
Shay.
Both ladies, listen. Oh my God, this guy's no manners. Go
terrible.
blow your
Excuse me.
nose in the corner, please.
Yeah, come
All right,
on.
listen. These kids got one on him.
Take
All
it
right,
easy.
listen. Always, kid. All right, but anyway, get back into this. If you had to take a guy, we'll talk about career. Obviously, I think it's clearly Tatum career right now.
Career-wise.
It's not even
right
close.
now.
Bro,
I'm talking right now, though.
Give
Talking-
me everything
right now.
about
This
Tatum
year-
and more over Shea.
Me too. I agree.
All right, chill out.
Chill, man.
Well,
Listen,
what do you want?
the only thing that Shea has over Tatum is, yes, he's performing better this year, like as far as numbers,
last year.
but numbers
Yeah,
wise.
but numbers.
But think about the teams that they have. Like
We're gonna be there. in
Shea
April.
is with the Thunder team that he has. He's meant to be the main guy, the main scorer, the main everything.
Yes.
Tatum. I
Tatum-
feel like Tatum is.
Tatum's in a situation where he could have 30 a night, a 30-point game. I can't talk.
I think the Thunder. are
Jalen
go-
Brown can have
yeah,
a 30-point
I
game.
agree with you.
Porzingis
The
can have a 30-point
Celtics,
game. Drew Holiday,
100%.
Derek White,
Yep. I think the
that proves
Celtics
my
are in
point.
this position right now. That
Pritchard. Pritchard's had
OKC
30-point
is
games.
not in that position yet where these guys are in their primes.
No.
The Celtics are at that position where
Ja-
everyone's in
Jalen
their
Williams
primes right now.
is
So they
entering
all
his prime.
eat. You know what I mean? SGA, he's doing all that right now. For real.
Oh,
He's
I
getting the
chase
basket.
him, bro. I'm sorry.
He's
Hey,
awesome.
hey, now
In
he's-
my
Johnny's gonna keep
in my
glazing, bro, because
opinion-
it's like aura, and Johnny thrives off aura.
No.
but
he just.
That's
he
all
performs
Shea
for
has
me,
over
personally.
Tatum.
He
Shea just
performs
has
for
aura.
me
That's all he's
on a
got.
nightly basis.
All I'm gonna say is, if you
Give me
watch
that.
the tape,
You feel big?
Shea is
Because I'm
one of the
big,
best
my opinion,
scorers of
feel
all
big.
time.
Oh my,
That's a
Mr.
huge-
Holben.
Mr.
A
Hoban.
great group of guys.
Wow.
Mr. Hoban.
What an appearance.
Mr.
Wow.
Hoban, thank you for checking in, man. We love you, man.
Mr. Hoban.
Hope you're doing great, man. Mr. Hoban,
Wow.
We
shout out.
miss Mr. Owen, man.
I was gonna say president
Mr.
of the
Hoban.
school.
Yeah.
Principal of
President
Westwood.
Day. Thank you for
So,
stopping by. Hope
thank
you
you.
enjoyed some of the talk.
That's it, man.
Miss
Just,
you, man.
just a group of guys.
the aura.
Yeah, me too. I felt
I
that.
felt the
wanted to
aura.
sing through the screen right there. Listen, awesome. Shout out for real.
But
Principal right there.
yeah,
But not it. All right.
Nah.
Say this is completely like whatever. We have an expansion team. You had to pick between Jason Tatum and SGA. I'm taking Tatum 10 out of 10 times.
I'm taking Shea.
I'm taking Tatum
I'm
because he's been there. He's been there
100%.
so many times.
He has.
Because
He's
and-
had
and when
experience since
Tatum-
year one.
And when Tatum has been in the East, you can
He's
see
been
that
in
the
the.
East has been
He went
better
to the
than West.
conference finals.
You can make
his
that
rookie
argument
year.
since Tatum has been in the league. The East has been better
That
than the
has
West.
nothing to do with
It does because Tatum has been
He's
every
not even
single
the best player on his team.
Stop.
No, no, no.
Stop.
Jalen Brown is
Nah.
better.
Whoa. Relax.
He's better.
Relax.
He is definitely the
Relax
best
on
player
that
on the
one.
team.
Who won Finals MVP?
Stop it.
Who won
Stop.
Finals
He had a
You're
better
making it seem
performance in
like
the
it's
finals.
Saquon and Jalen Hurts. Stop it.
All right.
Like I
Stop
said, though,
bringing
it's
that
a
back
it's a
up.
nightly
But that's what
basis
you're
thing.
making it seem like. Listen,
All right, but
Tatum is the clear one.
Shea,
Tatum is easily the
Even
clear
though-
one.
Shea is one of the most. He's literally the most efficient player in the NBA. He's averaging the most points. His team is the best in the NBA.
Do I think he has
Right
a good,
now,
he's got a good
he's
case for
consistent.
MVP?
Tatum is not consistent like Shea.
He's Mr. Consistent
From when I wake up to when I
eat to when I sleep.
Do you mean like
doesn't
stats,
matter.
statistically?
Wins.
How many chips does Jason
Yeah,
Tatum
but
have?
dude,
And how
this
many
is-
chips
you
does
know,
Shea
time
have?
out.
player. We're
This
talking
is
about-
so normal after winning. See, Shea has not experienced winning yet, so I'm gonna explain this to you.
That's fair. That's fair.
When you win a championship, you have a target on your back every single night. okay?
Absolutely.
Every single night.
Especially on home
Yes,
floor.
That's true.
Okay,
But
Especially
that
on
was
home
this
floor.
is normal.
last year.
This is normal.
Before.
This is normal for the Celtics to struggle right now,
No,
and they're
gonna
struggling.
And
go
to,
to- they're
oh
gonna
my
go to the
God,
finals.
to say
They're
that
gonna
they're
go to the finals.
struggling,
We are gonna destroy.
to s-
I could
You guys.
guarantee we're gonna
Jake.
probably will go back to back.
you guys, to
No.
say that the Celtics
OKC
are
in
struggling
7
right
games
now.
are beating OKC 7 games. Cavs are going to be. I think the Cavs
The-
series
oh, okay, yeah.
are going to give us a tougher matchup
That's
than
gonna go
OKC
7.
because I do
No.
think the
They
size
match up.
has always messed up the Celtics.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know with the Cavs. Because there was that one game when they played the Celtics, they got blown out. And there was that one game they played the Thunder and they got blown out.
Can't count the
I
Bucks.
don't know, the regular
Can't-
season's
can't
very
count
tough
the-
in the
the
NBA.
The regular season
Regular,
is kinda
you got to
hard.
see in April.
Giannis is better
Yeah.
than Tatum.
All right, dude. Like,
Come on. Yes, he is.
I
Come
think
on.
Giannis is awesome.
He's
But let me
better
tell you,
than Tatum.
We got Melo in here.
Okay.
CP3 over here.
Sweet.
Remember, he loved when me and you talked
Yeah.
about Rondo
No,
and
he-
CP3.
Noah, who's better, Shea or Tatum? We know what he's gonna say.
We all know what he's going to say, bro.
Mr.
Because
Aura.
Melo likes aura, bro.
Listen, Melo.
I don't even
Tatum-
wanna hear it.
Listen,
No.
listen, why does Shea have more aura than Tatum?
Listen.
Because he's
Wait,
more,
Jack,
he's a
Tatum's
more
a champ,
marketable
bro.
player,
And
and he
listen,
says cool
when
things.
Tatum
and
has
has
to-
drip.
when
Tatum's
Tatum's
better.
better.
Listen,
Hey,
he's
look, hey,
performing.
He's
lock
not
in,
better.
lock in. When Tatum had to score, especially in that finals last year, in that last game, everyone was kind of like, whatever. He took over that last game to close out the whole finals. In my opinion, I thought he was exceptional.
Okay.
I thought when
That's
he
good.
does not need to score, he's almost like a LeBron. That's what he's like.
Oh my gosh.
LeBron don't need to score 100
Podcast over. It's like LeBron.
Tatum and listen, I think Tatum and LeBron very similar.
Dude, Tatum, great guy.
It's not ridiculous. It's
Nah,
not
Very
ridiculous to
similar.
say
I
that.
really do
Don't
think so.
talk on LeBron. Like
Yeah.
that.
All right.
My
That's
Why
glorious
not?
king.
Why not?
This is like
That's
me
my
saying
king.
Jalen Hurts better than Mahomes.
Stop.
This is literally like the
Stop
same
that.
thing.
Well, if you look at the numbers, like you're saying, Tatum and his numbers are not far apart.
Let me
And
just.
LeBron,
Let me-
he
let me
maybe
do- let me pull
averaged
up mine.
30
LeBron
LeBron
points.
in year 20.
How many
yeah.
times did LeBron average 30 points a game? Go look it up. I don't think he did once.
LeBron, yes, he did.
Maybe once or twice, maybe.
3 times, I think.
Out of a 40-year career,
I
that's
just want to
beautiful.
see, man.
All right, dude,
He's
longevity,
pass
bro.
first. He's pass first.
No,
Stop.
LeBron's got the
Stop,
longevity.
Melo. SGA. Get that period out of there first.
SGA,
Tatum,
all day.
listen,
Rolo, man.
statistically,
You're
SGA,
killing me.
better. Statistically, he's better.
SGA.
But
Look at those numbers by SGA.
in terms of time.
It's
In
in
three
3 quarters.
quarters.
In 3 quarters. He's
in
doing
like
this.
5
3
scrolls,
quarters.
there's one
Johnny,
game with 20
you-
points.
listen,
Let's hear it.
listen.
Let's hear it.
It's the same
I
thing
didn't
with the
say anything
Harden.
about you
It's
with
the same
football,
thing with
buddy.
James
Let me
Harden.
just talk.
Let's talk about this.
All right, time out.
Johnny, you
We
like
can all chime
SGA
in.
better because
We
he's
can all
got
chime
aura
in.
and because you bet on him a couple times
Trust
and he's
me.
hit.
Why are you getting so mad, Daniel? We're just
I'm-
having a normal conversation. Mel, are you hearing this, dude?
Oh my God, he's trying to
Having
use
a
this like
normal
mind
All
game.
right, Melo
Johnny's trying
says
to use his
Celtics
mind games
Thunder
on
in the
me.
finals.
We're just having a conversation.
That would be
Why are you
a
getting upset,
great
bro?
finals.
Rolo,
Make the conversation.
that's
Celtics
definitely
Thunder
the
would
final.
feed
That's
I
finals.
don't
definitely
know
the
who
finals.
would win. I
I'll
don't.
say that.
I think that the
Yeah,
Celtics. And who would win? Yeah, who would win that final?
I
Cel-
honestly,
keep that
Celtics.
message up.
I don't. know.
Celtics would easily win
Celtics
that.
win in 7.
They win it in
The
4.
Thunder-
And
four,
and they're
five.
gonna have home court advantage. I still think we win.
No,
All right, 4's a
The
stretch,
Thunder-
but I
the
think they win it in
Thunder
5 or
home
6.
court.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Thunder,
I
I
think-
still think we win. It
Dude,
doesn't matter. I think we win it.
Celtics
too.
are taking the finals
won
over
I don't
the
think we
Thunder
win
in
it. I don't
5
think
or
we win it
6
7. I think we
because
win
they
it
have
6.
experience.
Coming
the
off-
Thunder are a young team, and I mean, I'm not disputing them
Coming
at all.
off the Cavs series, we're gonna destroy them. Say this. This is on. This is on live. Listen, SGA. We saw it last year. I personally thought he did not play great against the Mavericks.
We're 35-7 without Chet, and we've been missing
I'm
Hartenstein.
I'm saying last year against the Mavericks. We're
This
talking
is this
playoffs.
year.
Regular
This
season
is
is cute. I'm a Cowboys fan. Regular season's cute, brother. Dak Prescott was an MVP candidate last year. Don't tell me. I'm not Steve.
Dude,
Dak Prescott was an MVP candidate.
he was
last
just
year.
getting Shea was getting his feet wet last year. The whole team was getting their feet
Dak
wet.
Prescott must
We
get his
have-
feet wet every
We
year.
added Caruso. We
Celtics
added
got their
Isaiah
feet
Harden.
soaked last year.
They got a lot of great. They
Let's not
remind
forget
me
that.
the way that
The
they
Celtics
built.
were due for
I will
like
say
3
this:
years.
the way that they built
They
their
were due.
team.
They
They
were
were
due
due
for
for like
3 years.
7 years.
The Thunder are now.
We
They're in the
had
now. They're in the now.
listen, bro. We've been due for like
Thunder versus 76ers finals. What in the world?
said
Madden
that?
Mobile Savage. Listen,
someone's a Sixers fan.
someone.
who said that?
someone
Someone likes
we
Joel
might have
Embiid.
to ban this guy out of here.
Dude,
Thunder
Sixers aren't
versus
even
the Sixers.
touching the freaking playing.
They
Bro,
have 10 wins.
the
yet?
Sixers.
They got like 15.
Bro, I mean,
Some
they're
Phil-
trying to get Cooper Flag. That's what they're
that,
trying
that
to do.
Philly delusions. True.
All right, they get Cooper Flag. What happens?
If Jared McCain's
Dude,
healthy,
Embiid's
like,
gotta go.
and they have
He's
Cooper
weak,
Flag,
man.
Soft, weak, soft. Embiid is weak and soft.
Yes.
Only way the Thunder lose the finals if stop it, Melo. The Celtics are gonna win that.
What do you say?
The only way the Thunders lose is
The Bucks made
the
it.
Bucks make it.
Dude, I
I
really,
agree, bro.
I really
not
think-
crazy. It's
I
not
really
crazy. I
think-
think the Bucks can beat.
I
them.
think the Bucks could beat the Celtics. I really
absolutely. You got one player that can dominate. I agree.
I
I
got
think-
one player, the best player on the floor.
They
in that
don't though,
series.
because I think Tatum is
Giannis.
way more dynamic than Giannis. It's the same argument with Harden and him. At first, I thought Harden was an
what happened
absolute
on
joke.
Christmas?
Listen.
I don't even want to.
When Harden, listen,
I'm not even.
I forgot.
dude,
I don't focus
The,
on
Giannis
the Sixers beat up the
far
Celtics.
miles
Let me tell you
better
something.
than Tatum.
We don't worry about regular season.
That's
anymore.
exactly. That's regular season.
Giannis is
We.
so
I
much
want you to
playoff
let you
time,
know
the Sixers can't even make it past the first round.
Yes, you do. But Giannis
beat us once.
come on, bro. That's
Giannis is not the best player
a
in that
Finals
series.
MVP right there.
No, he's not.
Tatum
is-
there's
dude,
potential,
bro,
No, there's definitely
Tatum-
potential. It's
Listen,
all a matter of a nightly basis. Like who won Finals MVP? Yeah, it was Jaylen Brown because he on a nightly
OKC
basis was doing
I'm-
better
No
than
one-
Tatum.
No, I'm sorry, but there's no reason we shouldn't at least make it to the finals.
I'm telling
in the
you.
No,
West,
I think
We've
they
seen
will.
in the playoffs, bro.
They're the best team in the
Jokic,
West.
I'm sorry. If Jokic and the Nuggets are there, this is the last time they have a lot of their guys.
I think either way, if it's the
If they
Nuggets or
win
the Thunder,
10,
Blake's
15
happy.
games going
Yeah,
into the
I mean,
playoffs.
I think Blake's happy either way. He gets to see Russ win a ring or Shea and this Thunder team win a ring. But you know,
Or if the Eagles win, I could win $8,500.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know.
Thunders are a year away from actually going to the finals.
It's all about
Who?
No, no,
the
no. I don't,
Madden Mobile Savage.
Is
I don't
that
know,
the
I don't
Sixers
know.
guy?
yeah, that's a Sixers
All right,
guy. But
Sixers guy.
I think
and we
it's
got
all
Melo.
Wait, hold on.
Melo
He's
says
a
no
year
one-
away from watching
no
real
one
basketball,
on Thunder roster can guard Giannis, which
which is
I don't think
very
anyone.
fair.
I don't really think anyone in the league can. guard him.
That's tough. You put
One-on-one.
Ludor and then you
Tatum
got
or Brown?
Chan in the paint.
I think Brown is I think Brown can guard anyone. That's just coming from me. I think
Can we give a round of applause for Lou Dort?
he's awesome. Yeah, no, I
Crickets.
will give OKC their flowers. They've
Well,
built their team like the
He
Celtics,
will,
but
he
better.
will have problems.
But
with
better.
Giannis.
I will say that they have built their foundation better than anyone has ever done. The way that they did it, trading for
Set up.
picks.
We're
They've done a
still
great
still
job.
in the small phase right now. We're only in year 2 of competing.
yeah,
This
What are
Year
you, an
two.
interface?
bro, and all their
Alright.
I'm gonna give it to the Thunder because they have their
Sells
entire
division.
roster is still in like their early to mid 20s, and then they
Oh,
still have like what? How many draft picks?
I think
we
we have
gotta close this. So we've
we
been
have
an
a lot.
hour and 10 minutes.
14, I want to say.
yeah, first
No.
round in the next 5
God,
years.
no.
I think.
All right,
Bro,
Danny,
we got,
I love
like-
that picture you have brought up. I'm gonna cut you off, and I want you to read that.
I was waiting for this.
Blake's gonna be happy to hear this. They're both age 26, correct?
Both age 26.
All right, let's say Blake. I want you to keep. I wish I could unplug your mic for this.
say that.
Go,
All right, I'm just gonna read off Shea's first because
Mello. If you're here, listen.
decorated guys. He's decorated. So let's read off Shea's list. 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA, has aura. That's it. That's it, guys.
That's
That's
all you
it.
need.
That's it. That's all you need. Yeah. Let's listen to Tatum's, who gets all the hate in the world and doesn't deserve it because he's probably one of the best. He's one of the best players in the league. And if he didn't have
yo,
crowd
Melo,
and-
I gotta
and
interrupt
the team
you.
that he has,
Melo, shout out Al Horford because he said, and he did guard Giannis incredible a couple.
Yes,
times.
he did.
That was ridiculous.
Yes, he did.
That was ridiculous.
Shout
and he
out.
dunked on him, and he's like 37.
That was all.
36.
Al Horford's one of
Damn,
the best role
before you
players. to
continue,
ever do
though,
it.
when
He's role
when
player.
Shea has an MVP
clutch.
after this year, which unless he
That's
gets
the
hurt,
only thing
there's
he's gonna
no
have.
way. When he has a
MVP,
Finals
two-time-
MVP after this year,
Yeah.
what are you gonna say? He's
All right.
gonna be pretty decorated then.
Ready
And
for this?
He's not winning
Because
the
I'm
finals.
gonna take
They're not
I'm gonna
beating the
take
Celtics.
those into account,
Okay,
He's gonna-
that's fair.
and I'm gonna add to this. He'll be a 3-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA. Because I think he's gonna get both of those. He'll have a championship and Finals MVP, and potentially an MVP.
That's
We're
a
not
big
even close.
difference.
We're not even close to what
Scoring
Tatum's
title,
at.
a scoring title, another scoring.
All right, a scoring title, sure.
title.
Sixers, man.
Let's get to Tatum. He's an NBA champ,
Everyone's on a team like the
Eastern
Magic
Conference
people,
Finals
and
MVP,
Love
gold
him, but
medalist.
Shea's the-
2 Finals appearances, 5 Eastern Conference Finals appearance, most points in a Game 7,
Yep.
6-time All NBA
going.
appearances.
How much?
Fast-
How much does Shea have? Any of those?
It doesn't say.
That's exactly
'cause
Just
he's
white
just-
white space.
Dude, Tatum's been
it's
in
white
the
space.
league
It's
longer
blank.
than Shea.
But I'm not even done. We're about halfway through.
Yes.
A year, maybe a year.
Yeah, but Shea.
Stop
Sorry,
it.
I don't mean to cut you off,
dude.
but Shea was coming off the bench for like the first.
Okay,
4
Tatum
years
never
of-
had that issue.
Tatum
Never on a good
started
team.
his rookie year.
Yes, because
when
he
he
was
had-
better at first. He was
'Cause
better
he's-
at first,
he's
but now
better
Shea
and
is-
he's staying consistent, just like the Tide. Night
He's
in,
gotten
night
better
out.
too.
He's got aura.
He's got aura. All right, I'm halfway through the list.
I know Dan is reading this off of Celtics country. Counting Celtics.
Bro, where's the camera? Because I literally am.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But
Big credits right there.
he has the fastest 10K points in Celtics history.
We're gonna have you on. one
All-Star
day.
game MVP,
No.
most points in the All-Star game, 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA first team, first team All-Rookie, and he led the finals team in major stats.
All right.
Which
All right,
you guys
Shea,
can say
he's
all you
averaged
want.
35 points.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
two-
hold on.
2 weeks.
You guys can say that Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP, and that's like your main argument, whatever.
No, it's not.
That Finals MVP and the Eastern Conference Finals MVP was a toss-up. Both series, both of those could have been Tatum. Eastern Conference Finals MVP, I'd give that to Jaylen Brown, but the Finals MVP, that one was a toss-up. I genuinely thought that was going to be Tatum.
All right, but this is what I gotta say. Scratching things off my bucket list. I can't go back and forth with somebody that is bucket list. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
Wait,
reading
what did he say?
Instagram. He's reading Instagram captions.
All right, let's-
Scratching things off my bucket list. I can't go back and forth with somebody that's bucket list.
All right, this is getting.
I'm
out
not
of
trying to
control.
kick it in the new year. I'm really
This is
trying to
valid
kick
too.
it in a
All
new
right, that's
year.
Shea on
valid.
Instagram, folks.
Mr. Orr, Mr.
All
I
right,
do this. Mr.
we'll go around and
Mr.
say who we'd
Number
rather
Two.
have. Blake, we'll start with you. Who would you rather have
I mean,
Are you talking about right now or
really
overall?
truly feel in my heart
right now?
if
With
you
their
switch,
resumes, though, you got to
if you
keep.
switch Shea and Tatum on the Celtics, I think the Celtics are better.
No,
No,
I think the
Shea,
Thunder are better.
Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, bro.
The
Oh,
Thunder
man.
would be way better. They probably have a
No.
chip by now.
No. I think we're a 3
Yeah.
seed. We're a
Bro,
3
I'm
seed.
telling you, bro.
Melo, that was the biggest robbery ever. He said, "quote unquote" gold medalist. Tatum should have been playing on that.
Bro,
team all
what
the
you
way.
say about the Eagle? About Hurts
Steve
on
Kerr
the
hates
Eagles?
the Celtics.
Bro, Tatum
All
should have
day.
been starting. If we're
Yeah,
being,
that was-
if we're
that
being
was
honest,
out of control.
Ant
Out of
Edwards
control.
better than Tatum. Ant Edwards is better than
No.
Tatum.
Dude,
You can
stop
argue
that
with a wall for
nonsense,
that.
dude.
Giannis,
you can
Jokic,
argue with a
Ant,
wall about
Durant,
Ant being
LeBron,
better.
Shea.
LeBron right now is not.
all time. Give me LeBron, but right now, give me Tatum, bro.
I mean,
We'll end on one more topic and then we'll call it a close. We got to do this since we're on basketball. LeBron or MJ?
no. I got one that I was arguing with my brother. I think
Should we
last
do this
Christmas.
instead? Because we'd be here till maybe 1 a.m.
Yeah.
If it was Jordan and LeBron.
Me and my brother argued about this last Christmas when the Celtics played the Lakers. I said that Peyton Pritchard was more valuable to the Celtics than D'Angelo Russell was to the Lakers, and my brother called me stupid.
He is.
Yeah, I would say, dude,
Payne Pritchard's the
D'Lo
best
just
bench
hurt
player.
the Lakers.
Bro, if anything, he hurt the Lakers.
Yeah.
He was trying to tell me that all time he's taking D'Lo over Pritchard.
All time, yeah.
time,
All, yeah.
yeah.
All time, yeah. All
Bro.
time, yeah.
Pritchard's
All
got
time, yeah.
well,
all
yeah,
time, yeah. But I think
Pritchard has a
Pritchard.
future.
Let me tell you
D'Lo's-
something. If
D'Lo's going to
Pritchard, I
teams
will
that he's
say this:
already
if
benching.
Pritchard were to decide, okay, let's put the winning aside, I'll leave for free agency. He'd score 20 a game on majority on the league's teams.
You put Pritchard.
I think opposite. I think he'd be a nobody.
Stop that.
You think on any other team he'd be a
Stop
nobody?
Not any other team.
Stop
but, dude,
that.
Say
You're a Celtics hater,
dude,
bro.
say he got
He's a
drafted by the
Celtic hater.
Put
He's the
Pritchard on, like,
biggest
the
Celtics
Pistons,
cowboy.
the
like,
Trailblazers, the Nets, bro. He's dropping like 20, 23.
Jalen
a night.
Hurts.
Dude, say he got drafted by the Wizards. You guys would be like, who the hell
Yeah,
is Peyton Pritchard?
Great system. Great system. Great
0
system.
minutes.
Yeah,
He's a Celtic prodigy. But if
a
you
lot
want to
of.
leave
he's one of
now,
those-
It's like
He's one of those guys you just love because he's like, I'm not.
bro.
I gotta
There's
watch
there's
what
like
I
a
say,
Celtics
but-
effect, bro. When people
I think
leave,
I'd rather have Joel Embiid than Bolson instead of Dude, stop that.
Stop with the Sixers brain rot.
yeah, I would agree, Mello. The Thunder are the Celtics reincarnated. It's literally the Celtics. Put
I
on
agree. I said that they built.
Danny Ainge
I think
put
they
on a
built better
GM
though.
masterclass,
I
and
really
think the
think
Thunder did the
OKC
same
did
thing.
better. I think OKC is going to
Sam
do better.
Presti is
It's
a
still early.
true
Too,
genius.
too early to tell. Chet is injury prone. I think he's built like a stick. I think it's going to be hard for him to stay healthy.
How about Isaiah Hartenstein? He's been
Yeah, they got
What
so
in
many
addition-
guys.
What a steal!
and Jalen
That was a
Williams.
steal.
Jalen Williams, he's a future superstar.
Highway
Yeah, I
robbery that
agree.
they got.
I agree.
Hartenstein.
I think that they're a very good team. They're built.
And they got Caruso.
Caruso's pretty big too.
They're gonna have a couple.
That
good
size
matchups. They're
is-
gonna have a couple good
the
matchups. The
reasons we-
Celtics are aging already. Like
the-
their core players are already.
The
Yeah,
reason
but
we
Tatum
lost,
and Brown
the
are
reason
in
why we
year
They
lost,
could
7
beat
and year
anyone.
8.
Yeah, they could beat anyone.
the reason we lost to the Mavs
Or,
is 'cause we
8
didn't
and
have
9, I don't
size.
know.
We got size now, so we'll see what happens.
All right, who's we? You're either
Thunder.
Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook,
yeah.
you're either a nugget, you're either
Here
a
we
chicken
go.
nugget, or you're
Here
a
we go.
Thunder.
I'm a
What are you?
I'm a Thunder and a Westbrook, but
No. If they play each other, who are you rooting for?
I'm enjoying the
You're
game.
not a fan.
I'm enjoying
I
the
was
game.
gonna say.
I'm enjoying the game.
Well,
You're
you're
not a
happy
fan.
either
I'm
way.
enjoying the
You
game.
can enjoy it, but you're not a fan. You
Dude.
gotta go for one. That's like an
What
NFL.
Russell Westbrook
I'm gonna go
did
for
to
the
my
Eagles.
life.
I'm gonna go for the Eagles and the Panthers.
No, that's different.
How is it different?
Dude.
Yes.
Well,
Hidden
Russell,
talent and Jaden Springer. He gets like no minutes, but he's a defensive
Jaden
menace,
Springer's
dude.
good.
We got him from
He's
Philly. This kid's of course the Sixers fan, of course. But yeah, Jaden Springer, he's actually like if he got
Celtics.
more minutes, he
Two of the
like
best
Kelly
teams ran.
Oubre?
Two of the best teams
Yeah.
ran in the sport. I think we're gonna see a couple of good matchups.
So
and I like what's his face. I like Jerry McCain. He's like, if he didn't get injured, that's rookie of the year. Mine is like his TikToks, bro.
Dude,
Not
yeah,
anything
we'll
else.
keep it at that.
Alright.
TikToks will keep it
all
at
I'm gonna
that.
say is the world wants to see a Celtics Thunder finals.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I think we all want to see it.
I'm gonna end it with the Eagles are winning the Super Bowl.
Poor kid. You know what? This is where
This
the
kid
therapy
lives in
meeting
Delusion Land.
starts. All right. No, I'm just
What's
kidding.
next? The Thunder
Listen,
winning the chip?
Listen, realistically,
Listen, for your
This
for
is
your
a great
pocket's
show.
sake, yeah, you wish.
we got to actually end to wrap
I'll do
this.
like this.
We got to keep a
Get
wrap
fired.
of this.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll all do something after this. We'll see. But
yeah, but he's gonna be doing a money spread after.
we
the
got to
Thunder
get
win the
out.
chip.
We got to get
Yeah,
out of
Philly.
here. Mello, thank you for joining Madden Mobile Savage. You're a legend.
Thank you guys.
Bro, it's
Bro,
lucky
it's lucky
got
Dak
hurt.
Prescott got hurt. That's what I'm saying, bro.
What?
Who is, bro? Who is it? Whoever this guy is, I'm starting to like this guy.
What the guy that loves
I don't know about
Embiid,
his
but
Sixers takes,
likes
but
Dude,
the
I'm
Cowboys?
sorry.
Yeah,
Dak
there's a
being
Philly.
Dak-
Wait, there's a
Dak
Philly
never
Cowboy collab.
Dude,
What's going on
get
right now?
out of here.
Listen,
Dude,
they are lucky. Dak Prescott. We're gonna end this. Dak Prescott's better than Jalen Hurts. We're gonna have a great night.
No,
We're gonna have
no.
a great night.
Jalen Hurts,
J
Super
Love
Bowl
on top of all
MVP.
those, though.
I
Jordan Love's
think
over
Dak is better.
Jordan
than
Love, bro.
Jordan Love over Jalen Hurts.
love her.
Without a
Stop
doubt.
it.
Dak
Stop
Prescott
it.
is
Who's
over.
in Cancun?
Listen, I think Daniel Jones is better than Jalen Hurts.
Daniel-
Daniel,
Well,
Daniel
Josh
Jones-
Jacobs,
I
so you
do.
can't-
All right,
who has the best O-line? Who has the best defense?
Who has AJ Brown on their team?
I will say this.
And Devontae Smith.
I do.
We'll leave it
I
at
do.
this.
I do.
Yeah, who doesn't have Christian Watson? Both of us.
Not Jay. Yeah. Dude.
All right.
Is that it?
Gotta have a final
We're gonna
send
end
off.
this. We're gonna end this here,
Wait,
folks.
I thought he just cut it off.
I thought it was over.
I
Yeah,
know.
cut it off mid
I
argument.
know. I looked up. I was like, what?
Dak Prescott will come back next year. And he'll win us
Shut
the Super
up,
Bowl.
dude.
Bro,
Madden
Listen,
Mobile
I'm a Dallas fan,
Savage.
and that is-
You ready?
We're gonna celebrate.
End it off
Troy,
with
we're gonna
Packers
go-
talk. We're gonna get
Stop
Max
that.
Crosby. We're gonna get T. Higgins. Have you seen those posts?
Madden
Yeah,
Mobile.
We're
Madden
getting-
Mobile
those are like
Savage.
the
I
latest
hope he
Endgame,
gets the help he
endgame.
needs.
We're getting.
I hope Madden Mobile Savage gets the help he needs. He's very ill.
top 5 quarterback.
All right, Hurts. Listen,
All right,
He'll be
all
all
right.
right.
Who's Madden?
I know we
Mobile?
gotta figure this out. Listen,
Dude, go play some
Dak
Madden Mobile.
Prescott, Troy.
nah,
it's
Troy
Troy-
don't like Phil.
No, he likes the Brooklyn Nets.
Chris Dunn on top. Wesley Bulldog camp.
That's right.
Shout out. We all met him.
Shout out Chris Dunn.
me
Shout
and,
out Chris
me and
Dunn. New
Snags have a
London.
picture with him together. back in the day.
Valid.
I want to give a crazy shout out here, Mr. Holben. Thank you for joining in.
That
earlier.
was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was actually
That was
pretty
sick,
sick.
dude.
I feel like
That was
calling
sick
out
to
the
hear
signs.
from
Chris
saying, "Have a
Dunn?
great day,
I know.
man."
Talk about Chris Dunn. He's thriving with the Clippers. I'm a fan of
Dude,
Chris Dunn.
he's been playing good.
Has he really? I haven't
He's been
watched
killing
him.
it.
Good for him.
I gotta
Good for him.
Yo.
say shout out Mr. Two, Shay.
Yeah,
Mr. Number two, Mr. Aura himself.
We're gonna end it, folks, guys.
Big O.
We'll leave all you guys to say something. We're gonna start with Blake. We'll end with myself.
I mean,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, I don't
That's
care,
that's no debate. That's
Like
clear.
a baby on a troll.
We're gonna end. We'll start with Blake. We'll end with me.
Jalen Hurts is gonna prove a lot of guys wrong this Sunday. AJ Brown, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lock it in. Mr. 2,
100 yards, 2
Shea.
touchdowns, crazy.
Mr. 2
But
and
he can't even
Shea
catch one ball.
is the best player in the NBA.
Okay. All right. We'll get away from the poor kid. All right. Listen, Packer, go. Cheese. Let's go.
What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want to say.
All right.
You can hit him with
This
a yeah.
This offseason, T. Higgins to Green Bay. We're going to fix our pass rush problem. We're going to replace Jair because he's just a liability now.
Packers
All right.
will always be trash, and the Raiders. Well, I'm only wearing
What?
the
That
Raiders
clears.
jersey.
I
that's
do
what I said.
agree.
That's
Jerry
I
Rice.
agree with Madam Mole.
Jordan Love, once we get a wide receiver 1 with him backed up with Josh Jacobs, we're going to be a whole different team.
Let's
gonna
gotta
be
hope. Let's gotta
genuine
hope
threat.
this kid gets help as well. All right, Daniel.
All right. Well, Jake, we hope that Dallas gets Deion Sanders as a head coach.
I do hope so as well.
Celtics going back to back. I think
kid's
it's gonna be.
laughing.
I think it's gonna be
You're
Celtics
laughing at
Thunder.
reality, bro.
Listen,
Get
listen.
excited.
Blake, you can hear
I
this
think
because you're
back
gonna
to
want to
back.
hear this. It's gonna be
He's going back to
Celtics
back.
Thunder,
You
I
do
hope
think so too?
Celtics and 6, maybe even 5.
I think 6. 6 against OKC. We're gonna take
Yeah.
care of business.
Thunder and
We're gonna
4.
beat him at home.
Thunder.
I think
4.
Celtics and 6.
Shay and 4. Mr.
Celtics
2.
are going back to back.
Or
You guys see the
They're
background.
always hitting himself.
Or wins
NBA champions last year. Just
All
remember
right, listen. I'll end it off here.
Oh God.
This is what I got for the NFL season next year. Cowboys are gonna go 14-3. We're gonna get Ashton Genty. We're gonna get Ashton Genty for real. I think we're gonna go now 13-4. We're gonna win the division. I think Washington's gonna struggle next year.
It's all right,
I
buddy.
think Philly's gonna fall.
We'll get you some help.
They have the 2 toughest schedules in football next year. Jalen Hurts is not competing against the big dogs.
He already has. Burrow, Allen, Lamar,
Okay, listen. all right.
Mahomes.
Next year's a new year. Next year's a
Who
new
hasn't
year.
he beat?
Next year's next. Hey,
Goliath?
listen. Your mic is off, sir. This is like school. Your mic is off. Listen, Cowboys are gonna have a great year next year. We're gonna go party hard. Madden Mobile is gonna join me.
I'm about to go hit the lottery.
Listen,
All right.
I hope so. I hope so. I know this is
is
wild.
for-
but
this
listen,
is
I hope.
for-
I hope.
Crazy.
Listen, we gotta put a close on it. Listen.
all right. Can I say something quick?
One more
before,
thing.
Before, yeah. With these guys here, this table, everyone watching, this is definitely not the last that you've seen of all 4 of us.
Absolutely. No, we're gonna. I'm gonna try to do this once every week, once every 2 weeks. I'll sign.
Well,
We can start.
Yo,
something.
next
obviously you're gonna be in
Super
school.
Bowl.
When the Eagles
Somehow.
lose, if the Eagles lose, we gotta have him on or win.
Win or lose,
Win or
I'll be
lose.
here.
Maybe get me
You
in
got
like a Zoom call or something.
We can actually send you a link and you can join. Yeah,
Ah,
so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll have you check in. Daniel, you're gonna be around, so it'll be good
I'll be
things
around.
coming. A Rude Awakening is gonna be coming up with some more things. With the Cheraho athletes as well. We got a game tomorrow. Me and my dad are gonna be calling it at Cheraho. Ladies, South Kingston, check into that. The best commentary. It's better than ESPN, folks. What with these poor guys?
All right, let's
Go
go, Commanders.
Bears, baby.
Let's go,
Listen, final-
Commanders.
Cowboys,
Bears.
Cowboys,
America's team on
listen,
top.
Cowboys, America's team. Like I said, we're gonna turn it around. We're gonna win the whole thing. Celtics,
Oh my God.
Celtics are gonna win this year, and we're
Misstatements of words every
Celtics are Celtics are gonna win this year. Thunder are gonna win next year. Celtics
Maybe.
are gonna win the year after. They're gonna play 3
The
times in
Thunder
a
are
row in
gonna
the
win.
final. They're gonna play 3 years in a row in the final.
Like a Cavs Warriors.
That's
kinda
what I'm
deal,
saying. It's gonna be like
that's
that.
feeding
We're gonna
fans.
beat them 3. We're gonna beat them 2 times out of 3. Blake's gonna be crying. Madden Mobile's
we need
coming
is
on the
one.
ticket parade. We're getting
Madden
Mello's
Mobile.
coming on. It's gonna be great.
That's right.
Mr. 2 will always
Stay
win.
tuned, by the way, folks. Stay tuned for the Hamlins. By the way, I'm
Or-
actually trying to have Mello and a couple of his brothers.
Mr. Number 3,
Shout out to
Rolo.
Rory. Shout out to Rory.
Yeah,
Just
one of
drop
them's
some
playing
merch.
D1. I'm hoping
Job,
one day we can get all 3 of them on. It'd be awesome to hear from the great talent of all 3 of them. So
Yeah, Rolo, Mr. Number 3.
that's it, man. He checks in all of it. Deserves to be on it. But we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it a day, guys. Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks
Guys,
for having me.
We're
Third
gonna be
time.
signing.
gonna have to wash my hands after this one.
Listen,
I'm never watching this.
All right, guys. Everyone have a great night.
we'll
Stay
catch you
safe, and
guys. Stay safe.
I'll-
God bless.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across